Victor was involved in a bit of terrorism, along with Dante. There seems to be some shit happening in town, and while you were initially investigating something relating to a chef and a restaurant and a possible infection of some weird alien fish thing infection, that quickly got sidetracked by some events, as all sorts of things are going down in Chicago right now, and you met a group in a church that offered you shotguns and said, hey, do you like shotguns? We like shotguns. Do you like shooting shotguns at monsters? And then you guys said, uh-huh. And they said, cool, let's exchange numbers, new bestie. And then I believe you only gave them like a new signal group to communicate with. And they sent you a message, but then also said, the van will be in front of your place of residence in a little bit. Get ready. Get your pants on. We're going there now. And just
Happy
like they
news,
said,
we're going shooting.
And just like they said, a van with the lady pictured pulls up and asks you to get in. You'll be briefed along the way.
Yeah, well, before they arrived, as soon as Peter got the phone call, we were supposed to have a chat as opposed to what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, have the chat. Yeah. What are you gonna do? The van's en route. You have like 1 IRL minute before time's fast. I don't know.
Yep. And Victor's like,
hey, wake up, everybody.
No.
We got a decision to make. Are we going with the Leopold Society or are we getting out right now? And he's already packing in any case.
I'm not dealing in any way, shape, or form with those guys. If they find my laptop, it's over. I'm not taking that risk. I'm not risking Dante with this.
Yeah. Okay. So we're leaving.
Okay. What about the shotguns, though?
We'll figure out something. We'll get our own.
Promise?
Sure.
I mean, based on what Peter told us, they're going to be attacking the vampires of the city. Great in itself. The problem is the pack Dante was joining also attacking the vampires in the city. You want to get stuck between a vampire and a werewolf?
I mean, with an automated shotgun or without it?
Let's put it this way. I brought the problem up with the werewolves, and they were like, oh yeah, they're like level 5 guards. Why do we care?
It's
basically, they treat humans like as flies.
Okay, so apparently not.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, they'll either fight with us or we'll just squash them as insects. They don't fear us. Humans, nothing to them, apparently. That was their attitude.
Right.
So you want to go fight in between that war? I mean, we died against vampire thralls almost in the Oregon tunnels.
That was a long time ago. We've come a lot, such a far way after that.
Long time. Yeah.
Sure, but that was 2 normal people working for a vampire. These are actual vampires.
More action, less speaking. We are in a hurry. Marcus like yells and he has his backpack on his back.
Oh, you know, I imagine all of us are stuffing the backpack at this point. At least Victor is just packing and everything is like, yeah, no, but I don't want to go anywhere near that. Like, if it's
I guess I'll start packing also.
And he wakes up down and goes, okay, we're packing, we're leaving. This war is pulling us in and we will die if we join it. I think Dante was also of the opinion that this pack a bit too extreme for him.
Oh, the werewolf pack, absolutely.
Yeah.
So then the question becomes like, well, what about the other factions involved? Do you really just go, no, fuck it? Ooh.
Yeah, pretty much. Victor's like, zealot werewolves or zealot humans? Neither sounds too good. So, not for me. You guys want to go fight in this war? Feel free, but this seems way above our pay grade. And that seems to be the general concern. At least Peter seems to share that.
All right.
So,
So that
hasty
results
packing.
in everything being fucking flipped upside down. Okay.
Sorry.
One, let's confirm where you are in the city. I believe we didn't pick a specific Airbnb, but for the purpose of navigating, I still sort of want a direction. Give me like north, south, east, west side.
Northeast?
Northeast, sure, fine by me. Somewhere in Schaumburg.
East?
East.
East,
You're in the Waterworks Indoor Water Park. At least right next to
Yes.
it. I don't know where there's an Airbnb there. It doesn't matter. It's just for navigational purposes.
Yep.
Now, the question is, let's see. That means you would be somewhere here, and you guys would be getting into your cars. Let's see. Which is the rental and the piece of shit, right?
Yes.
Still those.
Still those.
Both are piece of shits.
And I mean, yeah, but that just means that they're not particularly noteworthy. Okay, it's late at night. You guys get in your cars and you drive. Now, where are you going? Just away from here? Out of Chicago?
I think
somewhere else to find some other B&B and just lay alone? It's a big city. And you have concluded that there are literally monsters here. You keep asking, like, are there monsters that are hurting people? Yes. The answer here is yes. Very obviously, yes.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Found them.
There's monsters here that are hurting people. We gotta get the fuck out. We're people.
Let's find some other Airbnb, like a bit further away, like not in this area.
Great.
And let's lay low and see what the hell is going on the airport.
Well, Victor already told you what happened at the airport.
It's still happening, I think.
Well, I think now they're just attacking the vampires' homes.
It is currently the night after this incident. The airport would still be locked down, as they are given a full sweep, and then investigations happen. Or at least are at very minimal capacity, as every flight in and out is being checked. Which would make it very difficult for any blanks to go in or out of the city, at least through that means. Simultaneously, it is currently the immediate night after. As you are driving, first off, who's driving? There's two people driving, I guess, but let's say some person's in front. So one person, who's driving the car in front?
Probably me.
Okay, probably you. Give me a perception driving check.
Yay!
Your favorite.
Oh no, I think I forgot to fucking log in to Roll20.
Yeah, I don't see you here.
Yep. Loading.
I don't see more people, by the way, so Matthias, you might want to log in as well.
Am I not there?
No.
No.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, it has reload.
Yeah, it has locked me out. I thought I left myself there.
No, Roll20 loves logging people out after like a
was
day
it
or
perception? Perception driving? Or?
Yes.
Yep.
Roll dice. As it is late at night. Okay. I'm assuming that Marcus would be on his phone finding some new B&B.
No successes.
Yep. That sounds good.
Yeah, you're trying to find some new B&B and just go, well, pick up your stuff from here, and we're just going to disappear into somewhere else real quick. It's limited what would be available to be open at a time like this. Otherwise, you just have to sort of, drive around, park somewhere, and camp out till morning, and then check into the new place.
Both are fine, but even if it's like a shitty place, like I can rent it for one day basically.
And I don't think there's anything shitty this much in the center of town. These all look like they would be Airbnb deals. Oh, sure, but that's a real estate. Why don't you have an actual Airbnb? Fucking hell. I have to assume that the actual Airbnb house locations wouldn't so much be listed here. So let's just say something in the south of Chicago. Great, cool, somewhere.
Something remote sounds good, like with the car park for 2 cars.
Exactly, just something not in the dead center of town.
Yep. Not next to a Catholic church.
What do you mean? This one's not next to a Catholic church?
No, we need to check someone that isn't. Yeah,
Oh, well,
so it fits the bill.
if the Leopolds are like having their basically bases in church.
I have bad news. That would pretty much be the entire south side. I find it odd that it just cuts off.
Northwest then?
That doesn't seem right.
Oh, true.
Okay. No, Google Maps is just searching stuff depending on how I put in the parameter.
Yeah, where you view.
They're fucking everywhere.
In Naperville?
They're everywhere.
Anything in the west in Naperville?
In the west.
Yeah, it's at the bottom there. Oh no, there are churches everywhere.
They're everywhere. It's America.
Yeah, well,
welcome to churches.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I imagine this is one of their bigger footholds.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and with all the monsters here, you sort of need that.
True.
Where are you going to go when your mom gets eaten by a vampire? You're going to go to church and be like, I have a problem, Father. What am I supposed to do about this?
Confession to make.
He hands you an automatic shotgun. Yeah. Go blast him and say 12 Hail Marys. Go kick ass in the name of the Lord. Alternate universe. But yes, which is to say, there's fucking churches everywhere. No luck with that one. I really need a sure, whatever. I'll just take these coordinates as a thing to remember. They flee. All right, vague location where you're driving to for future reference. More importantly, as you are driving, let's see, it takes you through a lot of the center of Chicago in the middle of the night. So let's see how bad that particular goes in terms of luck, because tonight is a weird night. As you are driving, you will see that much of the sky is covered in what seems like sort of a red smog, and the moon seems like it's red as well. A blood moon, if you will, but you've seen blood moons before. This seems like it's really, really excessive. You don't know if it's just this part of the world. Maybe it's because you're close to a lake. It's normal that the blood moon is this very, very bright red.
Sounds ominous.
It seems very ominous. I mean, it doesn't stop you from driving in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
Well,
If anything, it makes you drive faster.
Yeah. Because you're like, all the monsters are going to respawn.
oh, your monsters are coming back.
Yeah. But, let's see, with a luck of 4... So, as you drive through the center of town, you will soon notice that behind you, before, you might have been able to notice it before, but now they're just sort of right behind you, and it's very obvious, is a black van that has been following you for some streets now.
I think we're getting followed.
Would appear so.
What do you want me to do about it?
Shake him off.
Well, I can't fucking see much. God damn it. I'll try to activate my thingamajig to see better in the
squint
dark.
your eyes to go squinting time.
Yeah, squinting time.
And
Squinter
then
mode
you
activated.
roll your squinting to be like, let me put on my glasses real quick. Someone yelling fuck in the background.
Nope, no squinting. Stupid bushy eyebrows
The
getting
blood
into
moon
my
gets
eyes.
in your eyes and you can't see shit. But yeah. You're not entirely sure who this van is. It could be any of the parties involved. It could be some other third unknown party. It could be a bunch of civilians. You don't know.
Right.
But you're fairly certain they're following you.
I mean, I guess I'll try to shake them.
You can try, but there's 2 cars you have. How would you like to deal with this situation?
Can you keep up?
Who are you asking?
Whoever's driving the second car.
Which is?
It's not Peter.
I have to assume that's Peter.
He's almost not. He's not feeling well.
Are you suggesting? Because Marcus was looking up the Airbnb in the meantime, and Victor's Victor. So it's either Peter or
Alright.
Victor. Pick your
Yes,
poison.
it's Peter, but yeah.
I mean, Victor
he's- So
can
yeah,
drive,
yeah.
I think.
I can keep up. Don't worry about it. I'm an expert.
Great.
Uh-oh.
All right. Both of you make a wits driving check. As after a while, when you come up a red light, the van seems like it's maneuvering to get in front of you.
Wow.
I mean, you can see it suddenly catch up speed, and you feel like, fuck,
Well,
we might
you
get
got it
super
better.
trapped here. Okay.
Who's sitting in whose car, by the way?
Yeah.
Might come up.
I'm just gonna roll to see who's in Peter's
Victor,
car.
be prepared to socialize. To the nice officers that are chasing us.
All right. So Marcus is in the car with Peter.
Okay. So I'm with Pex.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. I
And-
assume Peter and Dante are with Pex. Sorry, Victor and Dante.
I have to assume Dante is wherever Victor is.
Yeah, so Pex's car.
Yep.
So,
Which means that Pex drives off with Victor and Dante, leaving Marcus and Peter to actually sort of get pinned by this van as you drive off.
yeah,
Because,
you don't need to be
because of the
fast.
botch, he
you're
just
faster
went a
than the other
completely
guy.
different direction as well. So you would need to do quite a sort of loop around in order to help them if you want to get back to them.
would you want to come back?
Did you even notice that they were driving off? Do we actually even know that we've been followed?
You definitely know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you were followed, but you noticed it quite
Okay.
late, so you didn't have the opportunity to shake them off. Okay. So you've become separated as you're currently driving off in slightly different directions, and this van is currently in front of Peter, and the back opens up. And from it step a bunch of men in heavy assault gear.
Take the left, Peter.
You
Slide
can
away.
try to drive your way out of this if you want.
Yeah, fuck yes.
Yeah. There's no way we're. Well, okay. Cool-headed guy. Peter just says, "Okay. Let's see who they are first," and just he's ready to like drive off, but he wants to like gather knowledge first.
All right, give me perception and what's I'm gonna go with this. What's the skill that goes with this? You would primarily want to identify if it's one of the other ones, so perception occult.
Okay.
However, it's dark, so DC 7.
This is gonna be good. Pool mod -2, DC 7.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you probably still have like 3 dice, knowing you.
Ta-da!
Not 2.
2. No, it's
But,
quite
yeah,
dark. The
no
blood
successes
moon
today.
is obscuring things. They just look like men with guns to you.
Yep. Well, then I'm okay.
Can I roll
I
as
got
well?
eyes.
Can you
That's a
roll
good
as well?
question.
Sure, but you have a -2 because of positioning.
Okay.
I don't have eyes. I need to go.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Peter
can I
already
repeat-
has decided to rush off, but you might be able to
Yep.
get some additional information.
Something perception.
Perception occult. Because you're
Okay.
trying to identify, are these one of the specific parties?
Yep. And 2 dice off, was it so?
Mhm. Yep, 2 less dice.
And 7, was it so?
Yes.
Okay.
Dice pool 1, and then I'm not actually seeing any actual dice being rolled.
Nope, I think it bugged.
That's a little weird.
Do you have any dice for it?
Actually, I have 0 occult, so yeah, it might be that I just can't roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, if you just have 0 dice, I'm pretty sure. Fuck it, I'll just
Yeah.
roll. You can just roll 1 dice. Because
Yeah,
I'm
let
pretty
me-
sure you're never supposed to roll less than
Yeah.
less
Roll
than 1.
1d10, yeah. 6, no dice.
Yeah, 1 short. 1 short on DC. I'll just say you're pretty sure they're not the werewolves, but you can't say for sure whether or not it's not vampires looking at you
Vampires.
thinking you must be associated with them because some reason.
And I question that there actually isn't a big freaking cross on the back of the van.
Well, that could mean anything.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, haven't you seen vampires with not vampires, but coffins with crosses? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Like
there's no
it's a
telling crosses
clue,
actually
it's not a
do shit for
fact.
vampires. It's just a piece of wood.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they're vampires looking for new slaves to fight for them.
I mean, if you were a vampire, wouldn't you dress up in some way like this if you know it's not going to hurt you and people automatically assume you're someone else when they see it?
Yeah, I would be absolutely wearing a cross and like drinking holy water every morning.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
he's drinking holy water, but I mean, if I was a vampire, I would only dress in a cross if it doesn't hurt me.
I mean, you are drinking
Everyone knows those.
the holy water every morning. That's that
Yeah.
ritual you did with the guy.
True.
Assuming you're still doing that, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Of course I am.
Okay.
Not quite sure what is the benefit, but like a habit stick.
Do you not remember when you were fighting the thing in the organ and you were whipping around water whips and whatnot? Supernaturally empowered by something? Is this just a suppressed
Yeah,
memory
yeah.
for Marcus?
Yeah. But I think there's no technical benefit on it at this point.
I mean, it's not like, oh, I feel stronger when I've done this. And
Yeah.
it
it's
just
not
means that
something
you get
can
to call on
immediately
the
use
power
here.
when you need it.
Point being, that is still a thing. It's not directly related here, but it is still a thing. Anyway, now the question is, after that, Peter already said he drives off. Now, because you're slightly pinned, you have to maneuver yourself to quickly get out of here somehow. You can try to run over the guys with guns. You can try to push the van out the way. You can try to back up and in reverse to do some crazy driving shit. Describe to me what sort of stunt Peter does driving.
Mark's gonna try to find a location where we drive, like maybe some larger highway or something like that with a lot of traffic, where they wouldn't like to be, where they most likely are not going to do any stunts, like a shooting on the full range or something like that.
Oh, absolutely. A place to flee to, you can try to find like that once you're driving and you have like a minute. Of course, right now you're, in one of the many little side corridors that Chicago has.
Okay. If possible, Peter's doing the driving. Marcus is like taking aim on the car. Like if there's a good moment, he's gonna shoot one of the tires off with his
Okay,
Glock.
so your car does not have tinted windows, and you're pulling out your gun and aiming it at the van.
No. It's like a slightly below the door, not visible, but I'm like focusing on the possibility that I actually can do the shot. I am going to like lower the class because there's fucking no way. If they shoot at us, it's gonna like be we are dead anyway. So
Okay, but with that in mind, you do pull out your gun.
yes, it's like on my lap.
It's on your lap. Okay, but again, that is just something you're having on standby. Peter, what are you doing?
All right. First thing I do is like put what do you even call them? Like put the headlights to the like long lights, whatever they're called.
Brights, you mean?
Brights. Yeah, that's the word for English. So yeah, I put on brights to startle them, and then just try to basically try to find either way through, like not through the van, but on either side of the van, if I could like force my way through. If I need to drive over somebody to get there, I'm not hesitating.
Is that necessary? Oh, it's super necessary. So yeah, they get out the van and they will quickly position themselves around the vehicle, weapons somewhat raised as they're tapping on the back trying to get your attention. Is hey, where the fuck, come on, where the fuck are you guys going? And then Peter plows the gas in reverse and smashes the car into one of the guys that's behind. At which point they're not happy.
Okay, we need a move. I'm gonna shoot the tire.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, roll, give me dexterity firearms. DC 7, you're inside a car and you're shooting at tires, which is an odd angle, while also trying to not instantly get shot by others.
Yep.
Meanwhile, would you mind giving me dexterity driving for Peter?
Let's see.
3 successes. That was pretty good.
3 successes, so yeah. You'll quickly roll the window down, lean out, and put some bullets in the tires of the van. Peter, are you trying to kill this guy you're running over, or
like anybody I run over is just collateral. I'm not trying to like forcefully kill somebody. I'm trying to get out of there.
Yes, but if you had a choice.
I probably wouldn't. Because I haven't identified who they are. So at least they won't have a grudge against me if they happen to be somebody not grudgy.
Great. Did you roll dexterity driving?
I haven't, because I was waiting. I'd like to use a point of willpower on
That's
this.
fine.
Just make sure at least something.
Okay, good. It's at least a slightly better outcome.
Okay.
3 successes.
So 3.
Okay, and you said you didn't specifically want them killed, so I'll just say that even though they are behind you, you swerve and knock one of them to the ground, but not run over him. And with 3 successes, yeah, they will quickly try to rush the doors as you back up with this. And because you're trying not to kill him, the chance of them actually being like... Okay.
This might not do anything. Marcus is gonna like yell that fucking vampires, you cannot get us alive.
Nice.
While we are driving off.
You'll never get us alive.
Yeah. Now, primarily due to Peter's driving, not immediately killing a guy, but he gets knocked down. The others, when you start driving, do raise their weapons, similarly being like, no, we're fucking stopping you. You're not driving off. You might, you don't know exactly what they're thinking. But they also try to put some bullets in your tires. And they fire a lot of shots, so odds are that they are successful at this. But Peter's
Hopefully they
driving's
get some
pretty good.
minus
So
for my shots at first.
your shots landed, so
So
you
it's gonna
damaged
take
their
the cars
tires.
like doing some weird like emotions when they're trying to aim.
Yes. But because you did your thing earlier and it's all sort of happening at the same time, it's fine. I will consider that. Peter's driving makes it a DC. Why is it? Peter's driving makes it more difficult for them, but they are unloading in it. Let's see if your tires get compromised too. So yeah, seeing the situation and being trained and also not happy, they will use their rifles and just go, oh, no, bap, 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 and put several bullets in your front tires. Peter still gets some distance, but the van and Peter's car are now once again sort of on equal footing. After that, they try to quickly catch up. Some of them hop back in the van. A few of them try to pursue the car on foot. As the van turns around and Peter turns the car around, and it's now a car chase. With the 3 successes, you will get away from the guy on foot quickly enough. But then the question is, what happens next? Marcus says he's trying to find a route where it takes you over the highway, but with some of your tires blown out, you won't be able to go as fast as the other cars on the highway.
But it also has at least one tire broken.
Yes, I think it's safe to say with the 2 successes, like you have 1 flat and 1 severely damaged tire. You can still drive, but it's not going to be pleasant for you or the road. Similarly, the van has, with your, how many successes was it? 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah, also 2 thoroughly destroyed back tires. So while they might be able to keep up in, slow suburban areas, anything that goes fast, they just wouldn't be able to properly keep up without destroying the road or drawing all sorts of attention to themselves. So shaking them is quite possible.
Yeah. Mark's gonna keep up, like it's a bigger car, right?
Yes.
If we get insanely lucky and there's like some alley that is big enough for us to go through, but the van is basically stopped by its size.
All right, let's take a quick look. I pictured you guys being in this area, heading south. Why would you be taking this road? Who knows? You can see the screen, right? Suburban area, suburban area, suburban area. Let's see, where would, because it's America, everything's fucking enormous. It's not like you're going to encounter a tunnel all of a sudden where a fan wouldn't be able to go.
Yeah, that's a good place for that.
Yeah, we should be in like downtown, like in urban areas.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and there's
For
like it's difficult to hide anywhere from there.
I mean, this is about as urban as places get, unless you really want to go to the heart of the city, and that makes a lot more racket. You can try to go to the heart of the city to really swerve around some of the little streets here, if you want to try that. But that brings other problems, because the heart of the city, as you are aware, is where the big part of the whole vampire werewolf thing is currently happening. So you could, you'd probably get rid of them, but do you want that?
No. I'll just try to.
Question: is there? I'm gonna fast Google Maps. Is there a police station somewhere nearby?
Ooh. There's a whole bunch. I forgot exactly where I put you guys, but I think it was in this area. So, yeah, there's a bunch. So, let's say you can probably get to one with 5 minutes of driving.
Okay, what time of the day was it now?
Middle of the night. 3 o'clock at night, currently.
Oh.
Well, you've probably been driving for a bit, so 3:30, but still.
Okay, Peter, any ideas? If it were day, I would drive to police station and hope that they don't follow us inside.
Are police
Holy
stations
shit.
open at night?
Not even open at night. I actually seriously don't even know. In
Are you
USA.
sure they wouldn't
Opening
search
hours.
us for weapons?
Popular times, Sunday.
Like, we drive up with a flat tire.
Well, I mean,
They
weapons are
see
legal.
it.
Exactly.
Shooting?
As long as they're
And they
registered
are
and you
like
can
a-
identify yourself properly.
dressed for war. They might not want to get inside.
Mm-hmm. 6 a.m.
I'm pretty sure I can just shake them off.
Yeah, they
Okay,
don't seem like they're open in the middle of the night. Who knew? Who knew police stations had closing hours? You can just do crime in the middle of the night.
Crap. Just try to get rid of them.
So yeah, I try to
Mm-hmm.
let's see. I'm actually not a big car chase person. Like, I find them really boring in movies, so I have no idea what happens in them. So
Likewise, me as well.
I'll try and find a well, if I can. Oh, it's in the middle of the night, so
That too. Man, why is this place just so fucking picturesque suburbia? It's not like grimy city streets you'd see in movies.
Not at all. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm thinking too. Like,
At
this
most,
looks
it's
like
look out for crossing children. There might be a
it's
park
like-
nearby. If you just start driving through the grass again.
this is like the perfect where you started in GTA San Andreas. Anyway, yeah, just I'm saying to I'll say to Marcus, like, okay, make sure I'm not headed into a like dead end, and I'll just start. I'm like, okay, next right. I'm going left next, and try to like break visual contact as much as I can. If I can find another car to come towards us, I'll try to like go, like basically create chaos. Which is the
Drive
way
them in
to
such
actually,
a way that they get stuck in the middle of the road and form a blockade for the van. Or
Yeah,
that they
something
maybe
like that.
crash into them.
Or if I can randomly see a big vehicle, like a big rig going around,
In
that
the
might be
middle
the
of the
best.
night?
Probably not. That's exactly what I was thinking first.
Okay,
And
well,
then
let's see how much luck you have. Okay, so you're just looking around for something you can use, and you will use whatever the fuck you see. You're like, that'll do. Which brings
Hopefully
it
it's
to a
not a
luck thing. Okay,
trolley.
so,
Actually, a lot of trucks actually drive at night.
well, let's see
In
what
a
you get.
suburban
Maybe.
area.
Okay,
Let's see.
so 10, it's a super heavy truck that's like on 2 wheels and will fall over at any moment, and with 1, it's a toddler on a tricycle.
Oh no.
What's in between those two? Just some fucking car that's driving in the middle of the night. Very similar to
Yeah.
your own. Some schmuck inside.
Oh, sorry, schmuck. This ain't your lucky day.
Okay. As you try to swerve your car, in his direction so that he starts swerving, and then knock the back of his car so he loses control and goes in the general direction of the van. This is a very difficult feat of driving. So give me, where's the skill for this? Fuck it, dexterity driving. However, this is difficult, so DC 8.
once again,
There
I'd
will
like
be a
to
result
use
regardless, but you want to use willpower? Sure.
willpower. Boop. Ooh, one success.
One
Because of the
success.
willpower.
Okay, well, that's what willpower is for. So yeah, you'll give him a love
with
tap.
the willpower, I'm basically just playing chicken with the other guy because he's not moving, he's not swerving at all, and I'm like going on the wrong lane straight toward him, and I'm like, I can do it longer than you can. I definitely can
Meanwhile,
do
that
it.
guy's not paying attention. He's looking for his keys that he dropped on the floor of the car.
Basically, just changing channels.
And then with your willpower, like, come on, make this work. And all of a sudden he looks up and then he panics and plows on the gas and swerves into the road, blocking the van.
And I go like, woo! Holy shit!
Yeah. However, the van, in less than ideal, sort of bashes into that car, damaging it and the van.
Can we use the time and actually Marcus could try to shoot one more tire off the van?
You don't have to.
Don't shoot that.
You don't have to. Like,
okay.
At that point, like the van would just sort of swerve, and with the damage and the person now potentially being injured, and the van having sustained more damage, they seem to call off the chase.
Oh, holy shit! Did you see that? Ooh!
That was pretty good driving.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Good shooting too. Oh, my ears are still ringing. Anyway, we should probably give a. Do we go straight to the place or just give a couple of hoops around a block or two?
Let's try to like do some illogical like a travel so they might not be understanding where we're going. I'm gonna like call the other car. That are they fine?
Yeah, I mean, you have your signal group for that. So
Yeah.
the others, I imagine, would have taken an amount of time to try and figure out where you were, and probably sending some messages, but because multiple things were happening, you missed them. So
Okay,
at this point, you're in full communication again as previously.
Okay, we could rid of them, but we have 2 flat tires. We are going to head to the Airbnb with little hoops, like trying to like drive a bit illogically around the block. Are you already there, or are you driving there?
Are we already there? Am I driving there?
I think you would be very close to it.
Okay.
Yep, almost there myself.
Okay, try to find a place for us to park where the flat tires do not like cause any weird glances.
Sure.
All right, so your goal is simply get to the Airbnb and try not to be seen in the city by taking some extensive loops around. Okay, let's go back to where I said the Airbnb was. Which was somewhere over here. Oh, it's not a Catholic church, it's a Church of Latter-day Saints that I apparently marked. Which is good.
Okay,
That's Mormons, that's different. That's people you're already familiar with. Not entirely sure which building would be the Airbnb. Let's say one of these behind the fucking trees. Thanks, Google Maps. Pick the exact coordinates that I can't properly see, but that's fine. That just means that the people hunting you also can't see it properly. Good. You drive there, there's plenty of pace, a parking lot on the other side to get out of the way, to not be seen. The question then arrives whether or not you encounter anything else. The location of this place, let's see, was pretty out of the way, right? I picked, oh, for fuck's sake, it doesn't, why? Why does it not show me exactly where it was? Okay, it has to be like over here. Why does it remove the dot when I do this? That's kind of irritating. Like I place a pin and then I move and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Stop it! Stop it! Google Maps, stop it! There. Okay, it works if you select the building. Anyway, all right. This doesn't take you to the center. The odds of you guys encountering some bullshit as you are going here is very low, but never zero. So let me check. Okay, you're fine.
Mark's trying to find the shell casings from his shots, and he's gonna collect them to his pockets.
You think
From
those
our
all
car,
would,
yeah.
because you're on the right side of the car, right?
Yeah, just if they happen to fall on the car, inside the car, not outside.
If they happen to, okay, because if they're already outside the car, then who cares? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's easy enough. You just look around, and there's no point in doing additional checks. Good. I was gonna say, like, if you want the shell casings, do that, probably landed outside the thing. It's not like they have your name and address on them, so it's fine.
Yeah, they would need to have my gun to actually match them.
Yes. Anyway, I think that's actually like the bullet in the rifling. Is that the shell casing that they do it with?
I think it's casing that falls like a around the gun, then you pick it up.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's evidence that a shot was fired. Anyway, with things happening tonight, there's bigger problems than shots being fired into place. Okay.
Luckily.
You guys retreat to your new Airbnb where you wait until the following morning until things can be properly taken care of. And
and just to like
sort of chill out.
Just to demonstrate like Marco's nature and his security skill, he's gonna pick up the bullets from the tires.
Oh, okay.
So that way we can actually take it for like a car, like a repair car.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're checking on this. First off, let me, because I didn't check which one. Is it good luck? Yes. Secondly, Marcus, you're working on the car a wee bit, right? And you're getting the bullets that were shot at the tires, which may or may not be lodged in the tire, or they might have gone through it,
But if they're inside, I'm gonna find them. But I'm also like expecting that the place where I park is have a little bit of like privacy there.
Yes,
If there isn't,
that's not a problem.
then I'm going to wait for the next morning.
It's someone's right here. It's a little grove. Oh wow, it really does look like Grove Street when you see it like this with the circular thing. Except, this place is nice and Grove Street was a piece of shit, but that's not the point. Well, there's a garage, there's the driveway, so you're fine. But more importantly, you're only really, getting the ability to enter in the morning, because who the fuck does 5-minute processing on an Airbnb?
Don't they usually have like basically a box with a key, and then they will send you the code with like a SMS or something like that?
Yeah, but it still needs processing for a few hours. Like, they're sleeping too. Are you expecting to get an email that says like, hey, someone wants to rent your Airbnb? All right, that's nice. I'll take a look in the morning. Right now.
I'm sure there is people like that as well, but I think we need to like just take the car somewhere and like wait till the morning.
Yeah, it's in the driveway. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then in the morning you'll be able to take it in the garage. But even then, you can work on it right now if you have some time to kill, which you do.
Yeah.
So
and just in case if there's a person who comes to give us the keys, like trying to make the scene like as little suspicious as possible.
That's fine. So you're taking a moment to check out the car, right?
Yep.
To check out the tires, any bullets, bullet openings.
Yep.
It's wrong calling it bullet wounds, bullet holes on the car or the tires or something like that. Something that arouses suspicion. So
Yes.
give me perception subterfuge.
Mhm.
Number of successes is important, but it's something you're good at, so I expect you to see more.
Also, the first time I ever rolled this.
But yeah, well,
4 successes.
4 successes. All right, you give the tires a once-over, and you make sure that there are no bullets lodged anywhere or obvious bullet marks that would raise suspicion. And you probably take some time, along with Peter, to put a spare tire on, at least one of them, where it's sufficiently damaged.
Though
Yeah,
worst
yeah.
one.
One is fine.
Importantly,
Very suspicious.
yeah. More importantly, when you check the tires and check underneath and just give it sort of a full sweep, you discover hidden away underneath the bumper a little device that's apparently just glued in place, which you recognize as some sort of little tracker.
Oh, cool.
Huh. Is this a rental? Was this the rental?
Yeah, it could have been put at any time, right?
It could have been the rentals already. Like that's how.
Actually, could it be like a rentals, like a own, like that they actually put it
Yeah.
like for all the devices?
Ask.
That
You
is
call and
also
ask.
completely possible, I guess.
I think
give
Marcus is
me
like
intelligence. Give me intelligence. What would that be?
security.
I
Security?
think intelligence security, whether or not that's a thing that that they do.
Yeah, because I think that Europe that would be highly illegal, but maybe in USA it would be totally fine.
In USA, everything is legal.
You just have to bribe the bureaucrats. That's fine.
Or you just have to
It's
not
called
get caught doing it.
lobbying.
You just have to say sorry afterwards.
You mean you have to lobby it? It's not bribing,
Yep.
it's lobbying.
Sure.
Okay. While some companies do that,
2 successes.
2 successes. While some companies do that, you specifically picked this rental because it did not have something like that, and you wanted a car that you could get rid of. You argued that you should take this car, just, instead of dumping it somewhere, and you would have checked something like this if that was the case. So you are fairly certain this is not from the rental company.
Okay. Do I see any? Yeah. I'm just gonna like break it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's a small electronic device. You can just go crack.
Yeah. Putting it to somewhere else where it would start continue moving would be better, but like in the middle of the night, I'm not gonna even find like a milk like a car or something like that, or mail car that would be going around on his rounds.
Mm-hmm.
At
Or a
least not
neighbor's
quickly.
dog.
Mm-hmm.
Or a neighbor's
Street.
dog and letting it go, like escape and run wildly.
Yeah.
If I don't happen to see one.
I mean, you already said you break it, so.
Yeah. Okay.
After that, do you do anything in particular? Or do you just wait till morning and go into this Airbnb once they've unlocked the security for you?
Yeah. Let's hope that nobody was monitoring it like actually like constantly, but was more like a passive thing.
Well, how would you know that?
I wouldn't know. It would be like basically, fuck it. Like let's find a different Airbnb. Not staying here.
Okay, so everyone gets in their cars again?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, would be very like embarrassing if they would be like knocking us in the morning. That like
Okay, absolutely.
yeah, the tracker. We just like followed it here,
Oh, absolutely.
and you decided to stay here overnight.
Okay. Yeah, so nothing else, you just drive off again.
the next place can be quite nearby. To be fair, like a mile away, a couple of miles away.
That's fine. You grab some other place a few miles away. Let's just, you pick a place, you drive off. For the purpose of me picking a place, I don't know. What's near here?
Just be paranoid. Like, we had one tracker, we might have two. So we're going to like drive a little bit off, stop the cars, and I'm going to go through the second car as well.
Aha, great. Give me perception subterfuge again.
There it is.
Which is
3.
3 successes. You check the other car. Yes, you find a second one. So it's probably good that you checked.
Excellent. I'm gonna like put it like attached to some other car, like that is in the vicinity. Like he's gonna like drive to work like in the morning, and he's gonna take the signal with him, and we are going to continue for the next like Airbnb.
Good. Okay. With that out the way, you drive to the next Airbnb. You send a message to the previous guy like, oops, nope, sorry, never mind, cancel.
Yep.
Sorry for interrupting you, and you drive to the next one and you try the whole spiel again. Great. Now, once again, you're driving to city, general luck check. See if the absolute piss. Okay. So it would now be very early in the morning. Let's say, 6 o'clock or something. You've spent some time fixing up one of the cars. The two of you are driving off together again. And the location you're going that I happen to pick is in the south of Chicago.
And like Mark's gonna like try to remember that. Is there anything else that we have got from any of these parties, like personally, from the priest, or anything that Dante or anybody else got from the Garo or any other parties? Something else that could contain like a tracker.
I don't know. People list what you've gotten if you've gotten something that you might be suspicious of, unless you're like, I check the handshake that I got. I check my shirt.
Yeah, like just we got 2 trackers, so like it makes sense to like think about having got anything on person.
Okay. If no one mentions anything that they're suspicious about, I'm just going to assume you check some very bare basics, and otherwise you'll think of it when you think of it. But more importantly, let's see, if you guys are going through here, as sort of an incident, as you guys are going through a part of the city, it is early in the morning. How would that look to you? See, early in the morning, and it is starting to be March, so daytime does actually start around that time. You will see what looks to be, as you're driving past, a group of youngsters desperately bashing at a door trying to get inside. Let's see if I can. Nope, no picture yet, not from this angle. Let's see, all of you are driving. They seem to be trying to open the door of this place quite violently. They're sort of bashed open with a certain desperation. You feel like there's something going on. Do you want to get involved, or just say, fuck it, this is not our problem? Random encounter.
I'm going to use second sight.
Okay. With second sight, they seem like starving, ferocious beasts. You're fairly certain they, have the stereotypical long teeth and intense black aura.
Okay.
They're some sort of monster.
And then I look at Dante. Do I sense a similar aura?
No. I mean, he's also a beast, but not the black aura.
Right, okay. So it was kind of a reference point. Like, are those werewolves like Dante, or are those other
They do not seem
kinds?
the same as Dante by far.
Okay. At which point Victor goes, well, seems like we've found vampires, or at least something along the line. Those kids are not human. Do we want to get involved? Or do we want to seek for another base?
Automatic shotgun.
Marcus is like if anybody else says something, like he's ready to go as well. But also it being like a very intense night already.
Yeah, you're driving and you have moments to decide this. Also, why is Pex mumbling about automatic shotguns as if you had those presented to you on a silver platter? And then people are like, drive, get this the fuck out of here.
That's why he's talking about that, because he was denied his gift.
Anyway, yeah, those sure would be convenient right now. If you want to intervene in some way before these monsters retreat into whatever building that is for whatever reason they're trying to get in there.
I kind of missed it. Like, what's vampires?
According to Victor, yes.
I have an idea that might backfire. Why not to send this address for our friend in like kill everything that is supernatural order?
I mean, you can totally do that. But
that is how Marcus usually does. Like have somebody else to like fix his problems. And we know that
Victor points out. Victor points out, you send that order, they'll kill people inside the house, not the teenagers that might have left by then. So you might be killing the victims these guys are trying to go and hunt.
Just an idea. But if you want to go inside and kill those vampires, or attempt.
Well, I mean, they're right there on the street banging at the door.
Okay, I'm game, but we need to all be like ready and really cooperate.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking, do we want to? I mean, they have a black aura and large fangs, and they're not like Dante, so that leads me to believe they're vampires, probably. But do we want to kill teenagers out in the broad moonlight in the street? That's my question.
It's starting
I'm
to
just
be
pointing
daytime.
out, those are not human.
The city is slowly starting to wake up.
Yeah. Do we want to kill teenagers in the morning? I mean, I'm just pointing out, not humans. I'm leaving the decision to you guys. I'm really not ready to start banging out when people are waking up and be found with three dead teenagers in front of me. But
is the sun already out?
No, but it is starting to come up right now.
Okay.
Which, considering that they're vampires and the little thing you know about them, is probably why they're so desperately currently trying to get inside somewhere.
Also, to the idea that we should send the address to Leopold Society. If those guys were Leopold Society we just left, then that pinpoints us that we're going this way. So maybe.
Yeah, maybe not. All right. Okay. It's a 6 morning. Like sun is not yet out. There's people who are innocents inside. They need to be protected. So I'm not going to walk out. To be fair.
All right.
I mean, damn. Well, I'm in, but oh goodness, it's just catching up to me how much we do when we. I was promised that we just investigate a little bit, and I'm resting and recuperating. And what's happening here? We're just going from fight to fight. Can you see it?
Yes, I have seen it this entire fucking journey. Investigation turns into another bout of fighting, and
do we have anything to actually hurt them, like holy water, like fucking stakes?
My dear,
like anything?
we don't know what hurts vampires other than well, the werewolves were like, oh, stake through the heart, but who doesn't that kill? But even according to the Arcana Britannia, it depends on the vampire. Fire,
What-
we know
These are
that it
legends.
hurts them.
You guys are taking a while to discuss this, by the way. So at this point, they've broken down that door and have gone inside and closed the door.
Fuck it, like Marco's gonna like get his like his gun and like he's like he has the bow, the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my edge. Like
Great.
I cannot do this. He is like running on like toward the building.
Okay. For the building in question. Oh man, I can't use that map. Let me just see real quick. Can I use this? Can I use this? Map. Okay. So it would be one of the nearby more industrial areas. Where the fuck did it go? Why is everything in Chicago constantly looking different than how I expected to? Goes to show that being familiar with an area really helps. Let's see. Here. Oh my god! What is this giant fuck off parking lot area? I was going to say a Dairy Queen, some sort of ice cream store. Nope.
With large ass windows.
I'm going to say no. I'm not going to use something from Google Maps. I'm just going to paint you the picture. I'll just draw something. I'll just fucking draw something. Okay.
Yay! Hand drawn
So-
shit.
Yay! Draw shit. It's fine. Road. Small alley.
Mark is pretty sure that he's gonna die.
Well, don't worry. I'm
Pegs
Building.
bolts after you at least.
I'm taking my shotgun and coming behind you.
Other building that they went into, and you saw them kick in a door. And aside, you guys were like driving over here when you saw them.
Victor turns to Dante as well. Actually, what was Dante's reaction to those kids when Victor pointed them out?
Front of the store seems to be a business of sorts, although dilapidated. Something sausage processing. It looks like it's closed. Some sort of closed business.
Okay, so it wasn't like actually a house, like a
No,
like
it's not an apartment building that they're trying to get into. I
Okay.
said a building.
Okay,
okay.
Right.
I
for some
totally
reason I understood they're going to
thought it was
someone's
somebody's
home.
No, that's something you just sort of speculated.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
whoever's
yeah. That's
inside
what
is
I.
innocent. I mean, if this is a sausage factory and you send the kill squad at them, then everyone on the sausage factory floor would get killed and turned into sausage.
Yeah, but it's like, but for some reason the building I immediately thought, because we were at a cul-de-sac earlier, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
we're still somewhere there.
Everything was
It's a family home.
Yeah,
they're
I
not
know,
going
but
to
that's
eat a
because
family.
everything in America is a fucking suburb by the looks of it.
Sure, but it's an abandoned sausage factory at which Victor goes,
Okay, Mark's gonna stop. He thought this was somebody's home where family is living.
And then
so
Victor's like,
let's
it's
go
an
with the
abandoned
hypothetical.
sausage factory, by the way.
I mean, it's not like they're going in there early in the morning to then kill everyone inside. Like, that depends if there's people inside there right now, which there could be. Just because it's closed doesn't mean that there's not people in there. It's just not like an apartment building. And even then, do you expect monsters to go into an apartment building and just start systematically killing the hundreds of people in there?
Well, no, but for all we know, they might go and enthrall them. I mean, that's
Well, yes,
what
for all
vampires
you
famously do.
And even even if they just go into one apartment and butcher the family there, that's enough.
Sure,
Yeah.
but it's not a family who's a closed business or abandoned,
Yeah.
sort of,
Indeed.
as you said, I think. So,
Boarded up.
Okay,
yeah.
is the lights on in the building like
No. Boarded up.
Okay,
No lights.
Mark's gonna stop and say what the others like. I think that we can return during the day when the sun is up and just like kill them when they are in slumber.
Assuming they sleep during the day.
Don't they? At least Bram Stoker clearly state that they do.
Right, but let's not forget that's fiction, and
this is
real
we
life.
have no idea. We have no idea. I mean, according to fiction, if Dante bit any of us, we would be sprouting fur, and I believe we've been told that's not the case. How vampires work or werewolves work. That is how you have to be born into it, at least for werewolves. So, what we see in books and movies, a lot of that is fiction. Like when we met with the Arcana Britannia guy, and I was asking for them for vampire weaknesses, and it was like, well, a lot is not known, and a lot is thought and believed, and it depends apparently on the vampire what their weaknesses are. Fire and cutting off the head generally kills, but who doesn't that kill? The rest, salts, holy waters, crosses, that depends on the individual, I guess. So
okay.
They might not need to sleep at all. I mean, technically, a vampire is undead, so I mean, we could go in. But
Mark's gonna like write like the hunter like a mark for danger and vampire somewhere nearby with like a goddamn pen on his pocket, and returns back to the car.
Nice.
Yeah. My guess is that could be also, they entered a building without permission, so that already throws a mythological restriction that vampires has. They can't enter buildings without the owner's permission.
I think that's a restriction for homes specifically.
Could be, but I mean, a hobo could live there.
A hobo could, yeah. In which case, they kick the door down. They try to go in, and like, no, you can't enter. Why? The hobo has rejected us.
Yeah, I mean, the hobo lives there. It's his home.
Or the hobo just died, which is why they were able to get in there. Like the hobo died of drug overdose.
Sure, but Victor's point is they didn't get a permission. They broke in a door and went in, which indicates they might not necessarily need permission from the owner of the building.
Marcos like struggles a little bit and says like it's been a really long night. I really don't care. I really don't care what they can do and what not.
Right.
Let's just focus on us.
All right.
Yeah, and Peter's still fucked up, so I don't want to lose a soldier just because we got overzealous and ignored his wounds. I mean, even he was protesting a moment ago, so.
For danger. We're investigators and we're armed to the teeth. Let's fucking do this. There's danger. Let's leave.
No one's in danger except us.
There's other danger. Let's leave. That's something we don't trust in 100%. Let's leave. Which, yes, it's very Call of Cthulhu. You will survive this way.
Well, yeah,
it's not D&D.
Yeah, we are very aware of our own mortality at this point.
Mark's so stupid.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. It's so anti D&D.
Oh, absolutely.
It's, by the way, you guys see this. Yeah, we know. Leave a note. Anyway, let's go take a nap.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, for Victor, it's kind of on brand, on character. It's like, yeah, I'm not a fighter, but when the fighters are going, let's focus on survival.
Let's do research. Yes.
Yeah.
For me as a player, it's just refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
My mistake.
Zealots are like,
I just because of the description, I thought it would be like a family home that they just went.
You and me both.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I had
at
that
the time,
mental
all
image
you
as
do is
well, but-
building. You don't investigate
Yeah.
exactly which building you're driving past. You're just seeing some weird people kick in a door and like, what the fuck is that? Oh, they're monsters. Anyway,
Yeah.
vroom. Also,
Sorry,
there's the
Pex.
gameplay aspect, which is, hey, DM is throwing something at us. Why? You know, if a DM
Yeah.
describes this scenario and nobody
No, that
engages,
seems
does it exist?
perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a fucking trap that I set or a random scenario that I prepared and like, this is going to lead them into the next cool thing. We ignore it. Or it could just be some random bullshit. That's important. I like to do that to keep people on their toes. Not everything is a fucking plot hook. Sometimes it's just an observation because you rolled a 1. And anyway, Cargo's room.
It sure do.
Meanwhile, inside those 3 youngsters are, you would not believe the fucking night we just had. I was scared that those guys in the car that were looking at us weird were gonna give us more shit. We're just glad we survived that bullshit with the werewolves. Holy fuck.
Did you see that one guy had a fucking crossbow? If I'd gotten that bolt through my heart, my eternal youth would be gone. I was shitting bricks.
Anyway, let's lube up and go out in the sun and sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be forever 16 and and in high school.
I can't wait to have high school drama.
Yeah. For another 100 years.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, to be an eternal teenager. Ooh.
everyone's
Yeah, holy shit.
dream. Because those were the best years of your life, right? Not that
Sure.
part of your life you want to put a shotgun in your own mouth over.
Oh yeah, literally.
So we can totally like abandon D&D. Like I think we should get guard like during the night.
I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, your friends are after us, I guess.
your friends. Oh, you're
Yeah, the
talking to Dante.
Leopoldians.
The society.
Oh no,
No,
his friends.
I'm
the
talking. We're
Leopold.
talking about the other guys. They're friends
Yes.
that one almost got driven over, and
Yeah, well, for
that
the
we ended up
purpose of
running from.
understanding stuff, now that it's the both of you and you've had some times to discuss and going over clues and whatnot, you're fairly certain then that was in fact the Society of Leopold chasing you and was probably their trackers. At some point, they would have had the opportunity. I mean, makes sense. You know, once you meet people and you're like, oh yes, yeah, well, we're gonna stay in touch, right? Do we know if we can trust these people? I don't know. Okay, B team, go investigate them. All right, we'll put trackers on their cars. Then we'll see where they're going so that we know they're not secretly working for vampires or something. Okay, well, that doesn't seem to be the case. All right, well, number 2, let's see if they're willing to actually fight for us. Meanwhile, I'm going to check if they're Catholic or some sort of filthy Protestant or something. Sir, I have bad news. What? This one's registered as a Wicca. I think he's a witch or something.
Yeah. Points at Pex.
This one had
Why
some sort
me?
of... I don't know.
Well,
One of
because
them probably
Vic-
has a
Vic-
weird religion.
Yeah, because Victor would be a too obvious one for that joke. So
Yeah.
He had some sort of weird wrestling cult for a while.
yeah, exactly. He wrestled women shamelessly.
That
Before we
doesn't
go to
sound
sleep,
bad.
before we go to sleep, like Mark's gonna go to Bruno and ask that like, are you thinking the same I'm doing? We know where 3 of these vampires are. Most likely during the full daylight, they're going to be quite powerless. Do we still have some gasoline left? Maybe we can get rid of them during the day.
Are you talking about burning the entire fucking building?
Well, fire seems to work. I don't know if the bullets don't. Then the
Seemed-
gasoline does.
And the building seemed abandoned.
Okay, what was next to the building?
I'm gonna chat with Bruno, not with Victor.
Right, but I'm assuming if we're still in the cars, we're using the walkie-talkies, which means we're kind of all hearing it, or is this happening at the next? Because
When
I
you're
was
already in the Airbnb.
okay.
Yes, you are at this
So you're
point
taking
back
him
at the new
aside and-
Airbnb.
Okay.
and you are free to discuss whatever you want. I'm assuming you're sharing some information, which is why you would know the stuff that people chasing over society. Also, which is why they were probably incredibly confused, because they were probably expecting you guys to join them, and then when you drove off, they were like, wait, are they cowards? Are they driving towards the place? They're not driving towards the same place. Did you tell them? No. So what the fuck are they doing right now? I think they're just fleeing. Why the fuck are they fleeing? Address these cowards and tell them to put up a fucking good fight and that they'll be safe. Pulls over, gets brights flashed at them, try to surround them, talk to them, gets shot, gets hit by car, gets van shot at.
Gets accused of
we
being a
yell
vampire.
we are the vampires. We are not the vampires. We are hunting the vampires. I don't think that we are the vampires.
It's like they can't just be little bitches that drive off, can they? Clearly they must be heretics.
Or both.
Or both. Bitch heretics.
Heretics.
So yeah, that's the most likely scenario that you discussed with each other, is what was likely happening. So the question is, well, what now? What can you expect them to do in that situation? If you were in their position and some hunter contacts that you thought you just made just all of a sudden did that, what do?
Well, I mean, based on what we know of them, they would probably come after us and kill us because we're either heretics, we're either secretly working with the vampires, which is probably what they think because we ran away, and they're fanatics. Yeah.
Well, if they're fanatics, and they thought you were vampires, why wouldn't they have just shot you when they had you surrounded?
I don't know. Maybe
They'd
they were
probably-
hoping that. Yeah,
Or at
did they
least
try?
At least I would just call them and try to clear the misunderstanding.
Right, who wants to do that?
I don't want to talk to them. I'm ghosting them.
Are you a ghost?
This would be the smart thing to do. No one wants to do it.
Oh yeah, no. Victor doesn't want to have anything to do with that faction.
Right.
He stated that very clearly. No.
Just to check, does Marcus want to call him?
Not particularly, to be fair.
No, Bruno not calling him. Okay. Then the party is just collectively ghosting the Society of Leopold and hoping that this problem sort of sorts itself out eventually.
They'll forget about us, right? We just
Yeah.
met them.
I mean,
Forget about
with
it.
the stuff that happened tonight, they probably had more pressing matters than you.
I would think so as well. But like not getting any response. So Marcus is preparing to like go vampire hunting the next day with gasoline and whatever weapons he has on hand.
So just to clarify, did you pull him aside and talk to him privately, or was that in a living room somewhere? Just so I get a clear picture where the conversation with Bruno happened. Between.
I said that I pull him on the side and that no, I didn't
Okay,
like
okay.
speak where Victor can hear us.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Then
Alright.
we can ignore what he said. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I missed that part, so sorry.
So, okay. When you say the following day, you understand that it's currently like 6 o'clock in the morning, right?
I mean this day, like when the sun actually like climbs up.
Okay, well, that would be a few hours later. So you drive to the
Okay.
Airbnb, you park your cars, then you get back in your cars and you drive here again.
Maybe have like a couple of hours of nap. It's been a long night.
Okay, so 6 hours of napping. It's now noon. You guys have, drank a bit, eaten a bit, gotten a quick nap. And then Marcus is like, okay, everyone, get back in the car. We're doing something.
Actually, I have no clue what Bruno actually said back to me.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
Bruno,
not
what did you say?
quiet.
He is a little quiet. Wait, are you asleep? He might be, considering the night he had.
Did you crash, Anders?
crash his computer or crash he himself because he was stoned out of his mind?
He
or
himself,
coming down
because
from whatever the fuck he was on.
No,
Oh,
I'm here, but I'm on
Okay.
wireless.
Okay.
Because his PC crashed.
Okay. Marcus is gonna like say it
Sorry, did I
like
miss something?
out loud for everybody, like in the Airbnb, that like it's bugging me that we know that there's 3 vampires in that one specific location, and I think we should do something about it.
So
That,
what
that's
happened?
what is our mission, right? Like they should be quite powerless during the daylight.
Well, I wouldn't expect them to be there in daylight anymore. Like they did not obviously have the right means of access to that building. They're not gonna stay there for too long.
Yeah, I mean there might be sewer access or something. It's a sausage factory, so there's probably at least some sort of ball of tubes or something that they could
Yeah, so they could be absolutely
through.
anywhere. So. And we're just gonna run into a vampire's den if we go chasing into some sewers, which is
That is
not a good idea.
that was my other idea, is that it might have been some safe house that they couldn't access for some reason.
A question: you describe it, Hano, like they actually were struggling to get inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
They seemed desperate and struggling to get inside.
So it sounded like, did it look like somebody actually opened the door for them, or
No,
did they actually
they bashed it open.
Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't sound like it was actually totally planned.
No, it was probably because the sun was rising. The werewolves are hunting for them, and they were probably desperate to get into.
No,
any
I mean
word.
like the possibility that it would be actually the route to go
layer.
underground to the sewers, the secret hideout is pretty low because of that.
Oh yeah. No. My point is that, well, continuing with Bruno's, is that it was probably just a desperate attempt, but a place like that would probably have some sort of, I don't know how much blood there would be in a place like that, but like access to the sewers, any industrial building like that.
Well,
We don't know their powers.
if they're in the sewers, then they got away. If they're not, they're there. So
True.
we could just check.
We could. Well, I believe, yeah. And well, you didn't share that plan. You only
That
shared
is
that
fair.
with
That is
Bruno.
fair. I'm not gonna call anybody to the sewers, but like let's go check it out during the day. And if they are there like laying a stupor or something like that, then we just get rid of them.
Yeah. It's a pity
I
that
could
we
get
lost
behind
our
this plan.
UV lights.
It's also a pity that we lost our flamethrower.
That as well. Although, when you were away, Marcus pulled Bruno aside and was like, "How about we go with gasoline and just torch the place?"
Yeah.
At that
As always, have a conversation.
find him like sleeping like somewhere, like like then like pour the gasoline around the room, and then like a matches goes in, everything goes boom boom.
Victor, yeah. I mean,
Yes.
yes. No, I was thinking of Victor turning to Dante and asking if he knows how to make the bowler things that their people made, the little hoops that had the ability to restrain things from the Umbra. Because that's one thing. Victor knows what it does. He just doesn't know how to make it. He knows how to bless the weapons, but he doesn't know how to construct the other things.
I'm going to say that if you're still unsure about those things and you would discuss them with Dante at this point, also you probably would have discussed them in the past weeks, months.
Yeah, probably.
So,
yeah.
If you didn't know it before, you definitely would now.
Okay. Because it was alluded that those things.
Yep. It'll be an intelligence occult check when you want to use one to see if you crafted it correctly.
Right. Okay.
And then they're just usable.
I mean,
Similar with the other tools that you've learned to craft.
Yeah. Yeah, because Victor knows the blessing, but he didn't have time to learn the bowlers, or the lasso there.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows the battle chant. But yeah, he would have talked to Dante about it during the time we've been together.
Mm-hmm.
Victor as well. I mean, we have these as well. They worked on the. It's a restraining thing. Think of a lasso or a bola for supernaturals. At least in the Umbra they work. So if I made this correctly, it's what the
that's
tribe
useful.
used in the Umbra. So from Dante's people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so we take those with.
Yes.
Yeah,
You'll have a bunch of
I guess.
tools available. But yeah, little tricks. As for whether or not they are particularly efficient in this scenario, we'll see.
Yeah. Who knows?
Mm. Additionally, let's see. Some people are walking the dog with earbuds and cooking. So, okay.
I was cooking.
So
I'm
mildly
done here.
AFK. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And whatever Anders' hangover does or doesn't allow. So, gotta double check whether or not people are here when we make
It allows
decisions.
for quite a lot.
Okay, good.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, all right, good, good. Because the plan is that you guys go back here and then approach this, what seems to be some old factory building or processing plant, whatever the
Yeah,
proper term is.
it's a horrible fucking plan, but I mean,
There don't seem to be a lot of windows to get a look inside. It's a very brick, cheaply made, not a lot of openings to examine type building. Side entrance, back entrance, front entrance. And yeah, a handful of windows at the top that are probably illuminating the factory hall. That's about all you got as far as examining the building goes from the outside. How'd you go about this? You don't know what's on the inside.
Did the apartment have wall mirrors? Something that can be removed and taken with us.
Did that apartment, which apartment? The B&B?
Well, it'd be Airbnb, yes.
Okay, wall mirrors.
Like something
I
relatively
imagine so.
small. Okay. Victor
I mean,
would have
can't we just
suggested.
go and buy like a hand
Sure,
mirror,
you-
like a makeup?
No, he's
Yeah,
asking
Victor would
for a
suggest
wall
like
mirror, so...
Well, like something small, like the size of a face that you can sort of check yourself out. Not a full length body mirror, but something that if we're going in during the daylight, it's a factory thing. If there's sunlight bleeding in, we can redirect that using a mirror, so we don't have to get them into the beam. We can control the beam and see where it goes and hit them with it if they're weak to it. So, is his plan?
Is this experimentation, or do you think this is like the most effective use of killing them as opposed to, I don't know, gun? It's an option, I guess. You know, Victor is doing shenanigans. He's taking the fucking bathroom mirror with him.
Yes, something like that. One of the doors from the bathroom, cabinet, mirror cabinet is like, I'm gonna take this with me. We can use a mirror because if they're desperately trying to get in from daylight, that might mean that they're at least weakened by sunlight. So we don't know much. So let's experiment during the battleground. Kick the boards off the window and let the sunlight in, and use the mirrors to, I don't know, hit them with the beam. Bruno, use solar beam.
I don't know. It's something you can use, I guess.
Yeah. And then Pex goes, Bruno, and kills him. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer to have my flamethrower, but this sounds like a
a
reasonable
mirror will do as an alternative
idea.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Also, we made a bunch of like teenagers.
Yeah, it's just as far as
like,
looks go.
From face value.
From face value.
Based on looks. There's got to be like some limitations for their vampiric strength, right?
I don't see why there would be.
Fuck. I mean,
the only information that you have on that would be how long it took them to kick that door down.
Yeah.
Which would indicate that they're strong, but don't have a great, overwhelming amount of supernatural strength that would just allow them to, I don't know, juggle a dumpster and toss a car through the air. Like, they had to kick this thing a whole bunch of times to get in there, which is why it drew your attention in the first place.
Yeah. They are weakened from something, or just weaker, but
Me and Bruno, we're used to like
kicking teenagers.
wrestling with teenagers, so you know, fine.
I knew it.
But yeah,
I mean, yeah.
To be fair, but
yes, yes. Hold on, let me just make sure who has the lead here, because otherwise it gets confusing. Victor, you're taking charge again.
No. Why me?
Well,
I'm
then
not the
point
leader
to
of
someone
the
else
group.
and say you're in
Number
charge.
one.
Point to someone else
He
and
goes-
say you're the tactician. Do
Well,
stuff.
he points to Marcus and goes, "Well, going hunting them was your idea in the first place. You seem
Great.
to know figures."
Marcus is in charge then.
Yeah, I
have my
can
mirror.
throw dice, but sure. Like, what are our most powerful weapons at this point? Like, we have one shotgun, right? Marcus has his like handgun, but that's not gonna go very far. We had like a lot of guns that actually all went away with the car that we lost. What do we actually have?
I
have a
pistol and
shotgun.
mirror.
A shitty rifle.
I believe we have two shotguns at least.
I have my dainty
Okay.
pistol.
Who are our best two shots? Peter, naturally, but who is second one?
I mean, I'm pretty good at shooting.
Yeah,
Okay. Marcus has, I think, one or two.
I have firearms too,
I think two.
but I don't know. Maybe like meta game wise, I have Dex 3, firearms 2, so that's 5 dice. Also, there's something I need to roll because we haven't started rolling yet.
Yeah, I think I got like 5 or 6 dice also. I'm on the
We're
toilet.
all pretty much like as good shots, like all of us, and Peter's the best.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kinda.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Mark's gonna keep his like handgun. Somebody else gonna get the second shotgun. Maybe Bruno would be good there, right?
Maybe.
I mean, if you say you hand
Nobody
your
has an-
shotgun to Bruno, I don't know.
I know nobody has an edge to like actually fight these things. I can do the ward that is gonna create the barrier that they can actually cross if I roll nicely.
If,
Me too.
if, big if.
And I might be able to stop them in their tracks. Maybe.
Ooh, I guess I don't have any foresights today.
Yeah. I guess so. It's gotta happen sometimes.
At least it's not botch.
What would that even be? It means you just have
I have no
disadvantage
idea.
on certain rolls.
Okay. But that was the plan. Like basically, find out there was like a break in. There's an like an entry they broke in. Maybe they barricade themselves in a bit. Try to find an entry, sneak in, see that are they actually like just like comatose inside like the literature that the fiction like seems to indicate during the day. Cover our asses, shotguns, rifles, guns if they are not. And let's go from there. If the place is empty, there's like a sewer entrance, like something like that. Then we just gonna go away. Not going to follow there.
How good are you with your drone?
Well, I have a pretty good control, but I don't think it can like drive inside the sewer. If you mean that one.
Not the sewer, but the building itself. Like the way I'm
it's gonna
looking
keep
at
a
this,
lot of noise, but yeah, if they are like deep in sleep, then that might be a good way of doing this without actually like risking our hides.
Yeah, because I was thinking if in the case that they are not asleep, we're basically walking into the wolf's den. I'm terribly sorry for the pun, Dante, but the predator's den. And if they are awake and they can sense us in any way, they will have the elements of surprise while we're trying to look for them. If it's your drone, however, which doesn't have blood, doesn't probably smell of human that much, we can spray it with disinfectant or something. That is just a buzzy eye that doesn't have a pulse. That might be a better thing. And if they attack it, we know they're awake.
But it's our
Victor,
only-
you know that I say a lot that you speak too much, but sometimes you have a good ideas. So let's do that.
So your plan is go up here, fly your drone in from a distance.
Find a way for the drone to like enter inside the building and fly it to locate the vampires.
Okay. There are no broken windows.
So let's do some broken windows.
Is the door still broken, or did they fix it?
It is closed, but it's still broken as far as you can tell.
Yeah, so we could open it and then send the drone in without going in ourselves.
Yeah, at the very least, you can just open that door and send something in.
Yep.
Although it is
Who's
closed
good at
right now,
sneaking?
so who knows if they did or didn't do anything with it.
True.
I'm good at sneaking, but not with a broken leg or broken chest.
Are you still
in this
hurt,
case.
though?
I am very hurt. It takes a week for me to get away from this -2 to another -2.
How about if Marco's gonna sneak and try the door, and then there's gonna be a few of you with guns ready to defend me. Give him like a gunshot support.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. It was in an alleyway, right? The door.
Yes. As you can
Okay.
see, main road, alley.
So we
Side
could
door,
drive
and
down
we
the
could open.
alley, and Peter could be ready with his rifle from the door, from the car window, giving support fire.
Yep, that's easily doable.
Yeah. While Marcus
Alright.
is opening the door.
You drive over. You drive into the alley partially. Marcus gets out. Everyone else has their guns aimed at the door. Marcus gets out, moves towards the door. How do you open the door? I mean, it looks like the area near the lock. The wood on the frame is slightly splintered, but the door is currently pushed shut. So you would expect to just be able to push it open. Do you just go up to it, grab the handle, and try to open it?
That is up to Marcus.
Are you feeling brave? What if they're right behind it, ready to grab you? Pull you inside?
And get
It is
some
currently
nibble.
daytime, so that should keep you safe, right?
What's the position of the sun?
It's noon. You've slept for a bunch of hours, so like right overhead.
Okay. So
Also, the
technically,
brightest of the day.
So Victor could be sitting by the door, by the car, with the mirror out, shining it at the door. So if they are inside waiting, and if they are weak to sunlight, they would get a face full of sunlight through the mirror if they're trying to pull Marcus in.
They would, yes.
Yes, so that's what Victor's going to do. That's Victor's gun at this point. He's going to stand by the car and hold the mirror up so that the sunlight is sort of giving solar backup to our brave soldier.
Basically, just a sun flashlight, shining at the door. But sure.
Yeah, I'm like part of the camera crew holding the mirrors for proper lighting.
More importantly, Marcus, are you there? 3, 2.
Yes.
Okay. You're being shoved in front to face tank the situation. Do you just walk up to the door and open it?
Yeah, basically. Lightly at first to see that is the resistance.
Yes. You will very quickly discover that after like a millimeter, like something is blocking the door. Probably after kicking it in, if they did want to make sure that they weren't either followed or that they're safe inside, they probably just blocked it up with a whole bunch of stuff from inside. Or at the very
Okay, let's
least
find a window.
barricading it with like a chair or something. You could probably break it down with enough force, depending on what exactly they did.
Would window be easier?
The windows are quite high up.
Mm.
Of course, breaking this down would make noise, as would breaking a window.
Ooh. Is there a fire escape?
It is a single floor, so there's not a fire escape to a multi-floor building.
Right. Is there a? There are no ladders or anything to scale to the roof for, I don't know, air ventilation maintenance or something like that.
Fair question if there would be just a ladder to the roof.
So I imagine it's a flat roof
if you just have a
building.
ladder there available 24/7, then as a result of that, any jackass would just be on your roof. So it would. How is that
Fair.
normally secured? It would either be locked somehow, or you would just,
Yeah, and then
just
probably
require
goes
someone to grab a ladder.
Halfway, and then you need to have some tool to like track it down.
Yeah, at the
Yeah.
very least, something like that.
It's true. Fair point.
Which some tool being a long stick with a hook and a little spinny thing on it to unlock the mechanism.
Yep.
In short, no easy way of accessing the roof either.
Yeah, although
Can Marcus scan the easiest way inside? That's kind of his like skill set.
well, there are other doors, so you would be able to pick locks there. That's what you're asking, right? Marcus?
Locks, windows, any way
Yeah.
inside. Let's
Again-
not be like restrictive.
Yes. Rather than forcing this one open, you're aware that there's also a front door and maybe some other door in the back, an emergency exit or something, that you might be able to use your skill set to shimmy open that way. Would you like to do that?
Yes, please. If you can roll for me.
Okay, you're still out walking because the delay is getting weird. It's fine.
Yeah, at least 7 minutes.
Yeah, all right, it's fine, it's fine. But that also means someone else probably needs to take control because it's a little tricky to have him be the front man doing everything if he's not available. So, Pex, Marcus will open the lock. I'm going to say front
Yep.
door.
No.
After it's open, he says, all right, you're in charge. Now, obviously, you can just tell Marcus, walk in and, get shot with whatever's in there. Inside, moving these out of the way. It seems like about
Yeah, I
half the
mean,
building on
He's
this
a big
end.
boy.
Yep. Is it-
Can I try and activate my vision again?
You can. You may.
I got 20 minutes.
All right.
So I can see in the
hopefully
dark
that's all
for
you need.
20 minutes.
Yep. The
So,
main hall
got
has
dark vision?
Yeah, you've got dark vision. The main hall has plenty of light, though, as it is the main recipient of the high windows. And this place seems to be used for loading and unloading and where much of the storage was. There are pallets and one of those little not a forklift, but those hand fork lifts that you use to move pallets around. Yeah, one of those. And what seems like the remains
Let's
of
fight
some,
the urge to start skateboarding with one of those.
Let's avoid the
try and
urge.
move sneakily.
Yes.
Yes.
Are we abandoning the?
So I'm gonna try and motion. I'm gonna try and motion for people to keep it quiet and attempt to move quietly myself also.
All right.
And Victor goes, What about the drone that we were supposed to send in first? To check out if they are here, if they're awake and not sending something with a pulse.
Well, let's keep it quiet, and I guess you should get to it then.
Are you now pointing to Victor like, well, you operate the fucking drone then?
I don't know how to operate the drone.
Yeah, that's what Marcus is doing. That's why we needed the door open so he can send it in.
Right. Well, if you're going with that plan, Marcus sets his drone. I'm gonna let Anders control what the fuck's being done with the drone, though, to avoid communication shenanigans. So yeah, Marcus is controlling it, but you are ultimately in control of what exactly it does and doesn't do. Let me grab something real quick. Quick little indicator. Drone is put down.
We would probably try and fly it as close to like the ceiling limit as possible, and
you flap it down a few meters.
Keep trying to check corners as we move in.
Corner. Of course, I didn't have to roll with Marcus. Just gonna keep it generic.
Sorry.
He scans the area, but because it doesn't have your low light vision and the main light of the place is on, yeah, I mean, he thinks he scouted the entire area. He's fairly certain that that nothing is immediately at least hiding around a corner anywhere. But particularly because the building is still segmented in a few different areas, this hall, there is a doorway over here, and a doorway over here leading somewhere. And you don't know what's beyond those. The drone can't open those doors.
True.
Hyvä yhdellä oli.
Mitä tässä kiusaat?
En kiusaa mitään.
Yes.
Mitä teet?
Thank you for your suggestion, small child. Okay, so on his suggestion, all four of you charge in with guns blazing. Right? That's what he was suggesting?
He was saying something about Anders bullying people.
Well, they're about
we
to.
cannot say no to little child, so here we go. Charge!
Guns blazing.
All right, so everyone charges in like, all right, let's all get inside. Victor as well, of course.
He's more hesitant and towards the rear, but sure. Dragging Dante with us is like, okay, you might be able to kill some leeches after all.
I told you this would happen. He's dragging the wolf guy.
Well, he's wearing Dante like a security blanket at this point.
Of course.
I'm gonna live because you're gonna be in front of me, aren't you?
I'm gonna live because I've seen what the fuck you can do. Besides, you need training in this, right? So you wanted to kill leeches, so here we go.
Well, let me just if we're keeping track of everything. Great, wonderful.
Yay.
Drone, Dante, everyone else. You have your arms out, your guns, and you do a quick sweep of the area, but it reveals much of the same. It strikes you that if they indeed don't like sunlight, this place is probably just a lot too well lit.
Chances are they were just hiding from hunters.
Also possible.
So let's see. Let's go deeper. See if there's. So 2 doors. We should listen through.
Check your corners.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
check
large
corners.
double doors and a smaller human-sized door on the side.
I listened through both of them.
Okay, well, give me what do you want? Perception alertness. Also, I'm assuming this means all of you are trying to be stealthy.
Oh yeah.
So every single one of you give me dexterity stealth, then please.
This is the perception first.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 4.
We have 2 stealth and 2 stealth and what else? Who else?
A 0 stealth.
0 stealth from Peter. Okay. As Peter is listening to the doors, like the rest of you can already just notice, like, no, his footsteps are audible, echoing through the hall.
He's dragging one of his legs.
Those damn combat boots.
Yep. The big metal grating in some of the places of the factory just leaves a gong, gong, gong sound as you move through it.
The metal grating, how big is it?
How big is the...
I'm assuming it's along the floor.
Yeah, it's along the floor, and think of one of those draining ditches of like 10 centimeters wide where liquids would flow in.
Right, but nothing big enough for a person to squeeze in.
I mean, if they're a very squeezy person, like a cave diver.
But it's not like
Proud
the,
of
you know,
But not
like
likely.
a couple meters time couple meters. It's one of those longer slit types.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
longer
yeah.
along the floors.
Yeah.
But for the purpose of noise, they're quite noisy.
Yeah.
Yes. Just don't step on it. Easy.
But it also means that you're fairly certain that if something was awake, they probably would have heard you. Of course,
Yep.
if they're not awake or if they're not here, then there's no problem.
It's a big if.
It's a big
Indeed.
if. Anyway, after that,
4 successes on
yep,
listening through
you're
the doors.
informed. You don't hear anything on the other side. You didn't
don't
tell
think
me
there's
which
anything
doors
here.
you're checking, so I'm going to assume you're checking both. On both, you don't hear anything.
I think they're long gone, man.
Where?
But
Try the smaller
Through the
door
doors?
first.
Yeah.
I'll take a step back.
Looks
Mhm.
Get
like
my
this
rifle out.
opens into like a larger area. So
Yes, you go up to the smaller door,
yes.
and
I tried the door.
oh, Bruno's going up to the smaller door and trying it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is a door, and it opens into what looks like a changing room locker area.
Okay.
With to the north.
So it's like blocking a little bit of my vision, I guess. Can like check the room, like go and kneel down and try and check if I can like, you know, check through the room from ground level.
From ground level.
Try to spot anything. You know, like
it's a door. You would this be a push bar? You push it open. You know.
when you say locker area, I imagine a lot of fucking line of sight. I'm trying to like
yes,
where you
are. Unless you're
like, all
immediately
the
stepping
benches
inside. Unless you're immediately stepping inside from where you are, you would only have like this line of sight. Again, the lights are off inside there. But you have your thing active, so you have dark vision. I know,
Yeah.
I know. I beat you to the thing. Episode title, I have dark vision. Quote, I have more dark vision. But yes, You can't see around all the corners in that place, but it seems like a locker room. However, there's lots of lockers. Who knows what's inside those lockers? Let me also locker changing.
Well, I'm
room.
gonna go in and check them. Let's figure out if there is anything there.
Right.
I mean,
How
locker
do you
room's kind of-
proceed
well, locker's
in
kind of a
detail? Because
coffin.
there's like, I'd go in. I mean,
Left
you have your
foot,
gun
then
drawn. You're
right
being
foot.
careful, obviously.
Yes,
But
that is
little
correct.
things like, are you going, rushing with quickly guns aimed at every corner, or are you really trying to be as quiet as possible, very slowly going around the corner?
Yeah, I mean, I would move quite cautiously for sure.
Okay. So cautiously, not with confidence and certainty to get the first strike on whatever the fuck it is.
No, I have a little bit of vampire PTSD from our last encounter still.
Mm-hmm.
Victor's trying to see or find any and every bleeding through shafts of sunlight and trying to position himself in those so that he's ready with the mirror.
All right, you're positioning yourself in some sunlight to try your mirror thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pex is checking out the changing room slowly. I'm going to assume Peter's with him because you wouldn't move alone, because then it's all of a sudden someone's gone.
Yeah. Sure.
Victor is on Overwatch with the mirror, probably shining it at one of the doors.
I'm back.
Marcus using
And-
his drone
and-
to try
Welcome
and
back.
scout as much as he can about the area. Okay.
And sort of twisted like if you loops like you might twist a rubber band around a finger. He has one of those plant bolas that he's learned from the Dante's tribe, so that it's quickly at hand instead of in a pocket where you have to fish it out.
Yep, it's fine.
If
You
it
keep
comes
it
to
on
that.
standby. You have the mirror and your bola on standby in case
Yes.
something happens.
Yeah.
Yes. You keep that and you're just ready to strike at a moment's notice. Now,
Yes.
Pex and Peter, as you go in here, you do a quick once over of the locker room. It seems to be one of those places where you gotta, scrub up and be hygienic in order to work on the factory floor with food. And it seems like in the back is something in the size of a janitor's closet. Small, dark room with probably just some cleaning supplies in it. Probably.
Or so you.
Probably, but what? Yeah, exactly. Or a bunch of teenagers sleeping upside down from the ceiling. Let's go check it out. I motion
I'll-
to you like I'm not gonna even say anything. I'm just gonna motion towards the door and start approaching.
Sure. I'll come around and I'd like to try and listen through it.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that. Also, you're still trying to be quiet, so give me dexterity, stealth, as well as perception alertness.
Yeah, perception alertness here. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Dex stealth. Yeah. 1.
Ooh.
Okay. It sounds deathly quiet.
Ooh, deathly, you say. Undeathly, even.
Undeathly quiet. Yes.
Oh boy.
Blade. Yeah, you hear that inside going, someone going, hey, Blade.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hey, blah, blah. I love being a vampire.
I never
Uh,
say blah blah blah.
I give a like thumbs up. No. I just point to my ear
Mm-hmm.
and I like shake my head and then I
Mhm.
come away and just keep my weapon ready.
Very well. Who's opening
Bruno,
the door?
would you like to be the
I
official,
suppose I am opening the door.
the royal opener.
I'm trying to very quietly push the handle down and nudge it just a little bit,
All right.
see if it moves or if it's locked.
You take some time and very slowly open the closet. Peter aiming his gun inside, as you're not certain what exactly it is you're going to encounter there. To, after a moment, realize that all you see inside is cleaning supplies and a ratty old mop that never got cleaned up when this place was cleaned out of anything valuable.
Right.
You
Relax
breathe a sigh
little
of
bit.
relief as you check and realize,
Yeah.
no, it is just... They could have been in here by the looks of it, but that would really just be sort of a dead end for them. Since as soon as this place is opened, they would not have a lot of places to go. There also does not seem to be any sort of sewer access or anything. Which means
clear.
if they are in here, it would be somewhere else in the building.
Okay. Well,
So we. Okay.
yeah.
Are the others?
Does the
here?
changing room
Wait.
have any actual like lockers, like you know
Yes.
those tall ones?
Yes, those are the kind of lockers here.
Would they be?
They are not
yeah,
big
would
enough
they
for a
fit a
person to fit
teenager?
inside. No.
Okay. Cool. Then I just keep moving.
Vertical coffins.
Put myself next to the next door.
Mm-hmm. So similarly, just Pex and Peter going in? I mean, obviously, if you're going with
No,
the
I'm gonna
four of
motion
you,
everyone to. Yeah.
all right. So you motion everyone to come, and you're in charge right now, so everyone comes,
Sure.
and they stack up. Victor with his mirror in hand,
Is there any
and
sort
Dante
of like?
security
It's
vest.
a double door, but is it like just solid, or can you? Is
No,
there
it
like
is one of those.
you know those
It
windows?
is one of those swinging doors.
Okay. Any
This is a saloon.
like
So you can just,
shitty little
there is no
windows
lock.
on
You
those?
can just push through them, like made of heavy rubber. If you or heavy plastic, I don't know what the fuck that material is exactly. But if you were to have a cart and push it, you could just push it through the flaps.
Oh, it's like strips of plastic that are hanging down. And
Yeah, except as opposed to a whole bunch of individual strips, it's like just two big doors,
oh, okay.
two big flaps.
I see. I see.
Like you might want to separate the place to keep an area cold, but sometimes you need to push a cart through.
Okay, I'm gonna go onto this side, push open a little bit this side's flap, and try to perceive anything in the next area.
Okay.
Listening in, trying to check if I can see any movement happening in the dark, stuff like that.
Okay. The layout of that hall, it is significantly darker there. The light from the other area does not come in. Structure is that there seem to be two small rooms over here with whatever, and the main area is a hall. Some big old fluid tanks, fluid question mark tanks for some storage, and what seems like the stripped out remains where once a bunch of machineries were hooked up to it. The machinery is no longer here, but apparently not everything here was worth salvaging. Bits remain. Also, from here, you can see a back door of an emergency exit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you want me to roll something for the perceiving?
I mean, you can perceive most of the hall, at least its basic structure, with your dark vision. But what
Ooh.
answer would you
Dark
like
vision.
answered specifically? Obviously, there's nothing just standing in the middle of the room jumping at you all of a sudden.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Can I hear any shuffling anywhere? Like, well, basically any noise, since we're supposedly alone here.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to go in from here, you're getting nothing that Peter didn't already check. Like no obvious noises. If you want a chance at more, you'll need to go inside that hall and investigate.
Sure, let's go in.
And in we go.
Very
I
well.
guess we are.
Do you continue your strategy of slow and steady?
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine that's the best. I'm assuming there's no sunlight bleeding into this place, though.
In this hall, there is no sunlight bleeding in.
Okay. Then I will leave the mirror sitting on the other side of the door where it's easy to snatch if we run through,
Mm-hmm.
but not immediately in sight,
Sure.
so that
You
anyone
can
looking.
maybe surprise someone with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Smash them
like
in the
they
face
don't
with a
immediately go a mirror
All right.
or sunlight tricks.
And I can't even see myself in it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Either way, from here, Pex leads the place as he does a sweep of the hall. And the rest of you are doing your best to stay alert. Now, lighting is pretty limited in here. Like I said, he has dark vision, but there is no external light coming in here, and the electricity is off in this place. So you were stumbling around pretty much in the dark, except for the tiny bit of light that was bleeding in from the flap doors.
Did we lose the dark vision goggles that we had at some point? I know we bought some at some
Vision?
point, but
I think we had them.
Are we calling them dark
Yeah, we
vision
used
goggles?
those at the
the ranch.
Clemman's
Okay.
ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so at least a few of us should have dark vision.
Okay, you use them
goggles.
there, then I think you would probably have them on standby with you. As we're going
imagine
into
so.
a building, it seems dark in there,
Yeah.
so I see
Yeah, an
no
abandoned
reason you wouldn't
building
have them on
boarded
you.
up. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you have those green tinted visions as you look in here, except for Pex, who can just see stuff normally.
Yep.
With his
Yay.
dark vision.
Dark vision. What are you, an elf?
Tiefling.
What?
Actually,
What you guys rolled? rolled
no,
humans?
I'm
Fucking
Faye.
idiots.
You are pretty fair, that's true.
Hard Fey. All right, let's not get distracted. Quickly. All right. As Pex takes the lead, the rest of you have enough vision to get a shot easily at something and not bump into something. The rest of you are busy just stealthing, and he is the only one with really enough insight to be able to examine clearly what he's seeing and hearing and what everything is and isn't. So Pex, for fuck's sake, of course, because you still don't have perception.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
I'm
and
no
what would-
bad. My hearing isn't what it used to be, you know?
Yeah. He can see, but he can't perceive.
Not quite the same thing, but the drone has a dark vision.
Well, again,
bit
not
clumsy.
quite the same thing.
Very
Also, the
clumsy.
drone also makes noise. So, do you want to bring the drone in here and have it fly around this factory hall?
I actually thought that I could just hold it with my hand and use it basically a film in different directions, and if there happens to be a figure of a vampire in the dark corner, a far end of the room, I can see it from the screen.
Far edge of fate.
Right, but you also just have, night vision goggles. So
Okay, that's a news. Then I'm just gonna like
no, we
back
just
into draw.
discussed this. We discussed this 5 seconds ago.
I know, but like there's a little bit of things going on here.
Okay. Anyway,
Yep.
this is why Bruno's currently taking charge. Marcus is carrying his drone and he's using it like a fucking tape recorder to record what's happening on VHS. And Peter's listening very carefully and using his special eyes, Pex investigates the place. All right, Pex, what method do you want to use to investigate this place? There's 2 rooms at the opposite side of the hall. This factory hall has various things in it. How would you like to approach investigating this place? Do you have some clever idea? Do you want to do this systematically somehow by clearing out the tiny rooms first? But who knows what the fuck's in here then? You don't know where they are, if they are in here, how you would go about finding them. And it's not quite as easy as saying, I rolled to find them.
I know.
Well, that's sort of important since your life is on the line with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like there would be too many options that Bruno could take here. Just gonna start systematically going through the room. Is there more of the floor grates here?
Yes.
Any point where they become bigger?
No.
For like a potential, okay.
Nope, they are just for draining fluids.
Okay.
Particularly when the floor gets, sprayed and washed. So you don't just have endless puddles of water all over the place.
Okay, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna turn to the other guys and be like, I'm going to check the rooms.
Hold on.
And start working my way with. What?
Okay.
We do have someone who's specifically hunting for these people as well, and he nods towards Dante. I mean, he could smell ghouls in a throng of people in the airport.
Yeah.
and Dante, while true, Dante says, yeah, I'm just sort of staying on standby, but that's also very much when I'm in a combat mode. And that might draw attention from people. Also, if I were to really let go...
what do you mean? What do you mean combat mode? I approach him.
Sort of bulk up.
Well, you see me right now. This is
you need like
relaxed.
A slap. You need like a slap. You need like a slap to activate it or something.
Do not slap me.
Where's your
don't hit my cousin. Don't hit my distant cousin.
Also, right now you're having a discussion in this hall with Dante.
That is true.
Okay. What we are whispering, I hope.
I would imagine, yeah, that would be what Victor would do, but
Pex, just Pex.
Why you need a slap or something?
Yeah, just Pex. Give me a manipulation stealth. I don't know what I don't know what the best thing would be to see how you control your voice to be quiet. Oh, that's literally just good. 1 dice. He whispers very good. Okay, the conversation is held quietly.
Yeah.
Because there's a time and place for discussions.
That is true.
Dante is currently in defensive mode, so if something becomes super obvious, he might smell it and give you a hint, but he's not going to... the DM NPC is not about to just go and be like, I solve problem.
Well, you gave him to.
I know there's danger. Throw Dante at him.
Well, no, but it was like I was thinking of whether or not I should even mention him. I was like, it makes sense that because he's here, it would just make like realistically the characters would be like, or at least Victor would be like, hey, you could smell them. Can you maybe just feel them here?
Well, okay.
Whether or not he's a GMPC
is the fleeing mentality that has become much more prevalent than I thought it was going to be. It's just it has gone from there's danger, we will deal with it, and you will fight alongside, to there is danger. Everyone takes a step back and leaves Dante in the front row.
Well, no, it was more that. Well, he can at least smell them,
Yes.
even if we
I know,
fight, he might be able to smell their presence.
For now, Dante will just sort of, sniff around. And go, well, I will try. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Nothing obvious yet. It does smell like.
All right.
He whispers. It does smell like something is in the area somewhere, or at least has been here.
Right.
Doesn't smell that strong.
Well, should be careful then, but should we check
Also,
the emergency
agreed.
exit?
Also, I don't have a supernatural nose in this form. I just am mildly sensitive to it. We'll discuss this later.
Well, sure. And then he turns to Pex and goes, "Should we check the emergency exit to see if it's been broken open? And if it is, they probably run out. If
Yeah,
not,
be my
then they're
guess.
probably still here."
Good initiative. Go.
Sure, Victor goes.
Okay, Victor goes over to the
And
door,
I'm gonna go over here.
carrying Dante in front of him.
No, he's not in front of him. I mean, he's not dragging Dante everywhere. It's
like a fucking pillow, and he's a scared child. You go over to the emergency exit. An initial check, unless you want to do some advanced investigation, shows no signs of recent force to open it. Also, this one can just be pushed open from this side. Like, it's an emergency exit. Like, it's one of those crossbars that you push and then the door just opens.
This is an abandoned place.
Yes.
Victor will kneel down or crouch down and sort of check the floor, because if it's an abandoned place, it means there's dust, which means that footprints are going to be prevalent in the dust.
Okay.
So he's going to check if there has been any recent traffic going out through the door. I mean, unless they have been flying, then there would be footprints leading out of the emergency exit if they'd done that.
Very good. Okay. Give me perception. What the fuck would be... Well, we get perception research.
Okay.
Like, I don't really know what a good one for this particular one would be, because it can be lots of things. Perception, stealth, you're trying to see what you're tracking. But this is very much you have a systematic plan, so I feel like you should be able to use some more dice for it.
It's a fail.
How?
Yay!
I don't know. I keep rolling double ones this session.
As you're dragging Dante around, he just causes all sorts of dust to get flung up.
Yeah, apparently so. So at least it's not a botch. So there's that.
At least it's not a botch, which happens shockingly often. It's a -1 with not a botch.
Yes.
Weird how often that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, while you're doing this, what are the others doing? Pex, you were going over to the other side to the doors?
Yes, but I mean, I'm gonna hold on at any actions until I see Victor do something.
Victor checks near
Like-
the other exit and just sort of gives a hand sign that says no, nothing here.
Yeah. Well, a question also: was this full of tanks? Like, how is the visibility across the room here?
The visibility
If
across the room is
there are
not
tanks
great.
and
There
some
is a bunch of
machines.
old machinery, remains of like a conveyor belt array
Right.
that would go into some machinery. Like, it's I can draw up something resembling.
No, but it was like just like Victor
So-
would be trying to keep a line of sight at least to these guys, but to Pex,
Eh.
I'm not sure if that would be clear. Is
Eh.
my point in
Eh.
that? Yeah.
And then like
Uh-huh.
It's not a penis.
I
Mhm.
see.
No, it's clearly a conveyor belt and some tanks,
Clearly.
as was described in the text.
Yes.
That's a half flop.
That is a penis that
That's a
bumped itself
broken
into a
pee-pee.
wall.
Yes.
But yeah, Victor signs no traffic. Or a thumbs down to you, but I think that's what he would imagine as a nope.
Either way, after that hand sign, what's next?
Yeah.
In case of doubt, Marcus, you can give instructions to people. Like, all right, you've been recording this place. You've been getting a lay of the land. You've been using your drone to record stuff, and then looking with your dark vision, night vision goggles to try and stuff. Marcus, if you were hiding here, if you were a vampire hiding here, where would you hide?
At the rafters.
Yeah. How about the ceiling? They might be able to like climb there or like hang on there.
Okay. So you're investigating the ceiling. You're checking it out. You have night vision goggles. There are lights hanging up there, but obviously in the rafters, no immediate obvious things stand out. So you take a moment to really check over, because maybe they're hidden somewhere in there, you know, like bats just crawled into some corner, which, granted, completely reasonable spot. Marcus spent some time just going over the entire ceiling area and all the rafters. You are fairly certain there is nothing up there.
So what is the other like a places where a human-sized person could actually hide in this room?
Well, maybe there's some place underground. In this room? Good question. I've given you a bunch of descriptions. The rafters are something you can check. There might be a sewer somewhere. It might be in one of these rooms.
So Mark's gonna like a sneak like from right to left, like keep his eyes ready, like a gun ready, and go to check out the first like a room that is at the upper left ones.
Yeah, okay. The bunch of you go over to one of the nearby rooms. I'm going to assume that whenever a room needs to be breached, you would put the people with regeneration or shotguns in front and clear them similarly to the previous ones you've done.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. You know, so we don't have to go through the exact same, we do this. So that means that Pex and Peter would be doing that every time, right? And the others would provide backup. Victor, are you just staying in the back with Dante then? Or?
No. Are these these tanks? Do they have pipes leading into them, or Victor will probably check those out to see if there's any way to like what manner of tanks are they?
Yeah.
For the
If you investigate them
if they're
more,
hiding in those.
So as the others are opening the doors and checking the miscellaneous places, Victor takes a closer look at the tanks, which seem like they have a big hatch at the top that opens like, a quarter of the vat so that you can look inside, and usually like materials would be dumped inside it.
Okay. Do they look like they have been recently opened, or they are unsealed? I'm assuming the seal is on the outside, so you might be able to pull it close, but to actually lock it, that would be on the outside. And does it seem like either of them is unlocked at the moment?
It does look like one of them is unlocked at the moment.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mainly because they don't really have a lock. This is not a pressure vat. It's just something you lift with a handle and put closed again.
Okay. So there's no like a handle that you turn to, sort of.
No, it's not like spin this to lock. It's like gravity does all the locking you need for this.
Okay. So
But
no
yeah, Victor,
outward.
please give me perception alertness.
Okay. Alertness. Still research. Alertness. 6. Wee.
Do you open them?
I might take a peek inside.
Okay.
Very.
Then, as Victor sort of steps up on a little step to get to the top of the vat, and then opens that up, as he sort of cracks it the slightest bit and peers inside with his night vision goggles, it's still completely dark everywhere else.
Yep.
Even just lifting it a little crack, he will quickly see that there's 3 figures inside.
Okay. Are they looking
Roll
at me?
stealth. Roll dexterity stealth as you now realize you're doing this very quietly. And if you watch this, then you did not do it quietly.
Sure. Well,
One success.
success.
Okay. You did it quietly enough that it is not currently a problem, but you realize you can't talk right now because that might alert them.
Right, and at which point Victor quietly lowers it down and approaches to the others and points at the vat, like sneakily around, and he goes, he silently waves and points at the vat, like he comes.
Yeah.
He doesn't even come to you. He just sort of, as you guys are by the door, he waves at you guys with wide gestures, but making sure he does not wave it too much and hit the vat next to him. And then
waves.
To the
that's
vat.
if it was a botch. Waves very quietly. Dong.
Yeah. And then goes with his mouth largely in there.
Did we take the gasoline with us?
That was the main element of it.
I thought so.
Bruno didn't mention it at any point, so I can't imagine he's carrying it
I
right
didn't
now.
mention it.
Oh, it would be a barbecue.
Horrible.
Bruno, you have one job to make barbecue.
We could
like
just...
the whole plan was, let's go torch the place. Did you put in gasoline? No.
this one time we actually planned for it. Oh. Anyway, guess we have to do with shotguns.
Like you mentioned it briefly at the
rifles.
start, but at no point did you guys mention any gasoline or, be carrying it during all the room specs was clearing. So
yeah, that's fair.
So I used to carry that shit around, and then I got told about it and whined about it every single fucking time. And now that I don't do it, it's like, oh, Bex, where is your gasoline?
I guess Marcus naked. He didn't mention that he actually put clothes on either.
If you want to argue that, no, you would definitely have it because it's your comfort gasoline. Then, I'm open to that suggestion. I just want to confirm.
I think it's more the fact that the entire point was, oh, we're going to burn them. Well, yeah.
But here, Anders, here you can see that you're getting ragged on anyway, so you might as well bring it.
Why did you have it? Why did you not have it?
Yeah.
It's very much up to you to be like, no, he would not be carrying it anymore because reason. And if it's like, no, it's because you guys were giving me shit, I definitely would still be wanting it on me, then that's different.
Yeah.
You tell me.
It wasn't my plan, so if Marcus brought it, we have gasoline.
Okay, Marcus, was it your plan to burn this place down? Because if so, why did you go inside?
I'm not sure that you actually listened me planning this thing, but the whole thing was to actually find where they are sleeping during the day and burning the hell around them, basically.
Okay, but as you can see, this is a pretty big building. So burning the entire building down.
Exactly. That's why we
he
went
said
here
if we
to.
find the room they're burning, they're
Just the
sleeping in,
room
we
where
would
they
burn the
are.
room.
Well, guess what? You found the room where they are. Does that mean you have a? Does that mean you have a canister of gasoline?
I don't know. You tell me.
Would you have taken Pex's? How were you planning to burn this place down rather than?
Either ask from Bex or like a buy from a gasoline station.
Okay. I'm going to give you just a luck roll whether or not Marcus brought it or whether or not it's sitting in the car or something. Okay, great. Marcus was like, I'm going to burn this place down. I'm going to be the gasoline man for once. And he opens his backpack and he goes, guess what? I had nothing on me except gasoline.
I'm naked.
Except
no clothes,
for the gasoline.
but gasoline.
My clothes, secretly gasoline.
See, that's why Victor failed the door roll, because he was busy eyeing the naked Marcus.
Like,
The guy
Fair enough, I can steal glances.
opening doors with the left hand, holding the drone on the right hand, somehow holding on to the gasoline.
You can see he's on his back. He's strapped to his back.
Wrapped straight on. Anyway,
Boo.
Either way, Marcus,
So we
it
have
means
gasoline.
you pull out a jerry
Here we go.
can. You're like, Pex, have you forgotten this? Oh.
You can see Pex's eyes light up.
Is it for
I'm
me?
getting
You
excited.
shouldn't have.
When it comes for actually like putting this thing on explosive mode, I'm gonna trust on Bruno on this one. Like how we going to do it? Like just spill it around the room, put it on fire, lock the door so they burn alive, or like put like some sort of like a starter on it, and it will explode inside the canister and make more damage. I don't know.
Vic. Right. Also, never mind. Because we can't talk at the moment. So. Oh no! Actually, Victor will sneak over to you guys, and he takes out his cell phone. Now that he knows that they're in the vat and probably not be able to see out from it, he will take out his cell phone and quickly tap. Remember Stagini? Gasoline Molotov, and show the screen to you guys.
I don't remember the gasoline Molotov.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, well then please describe in some cinematic detail what it is you're trying to do.
well, it was a Molotov cocktail made out of a gasoline tank.
Yeah, a rule of cool.
Great. So
Yeah,
you take
Victor-
one of the nearby pieces of clothing, the Victor's scarf, jam it in the gasoline tank.
Oh no. You're
I
poor.
already lost a sleeve to one of these.
Well, now you lose something
You
else.
do
Eventually,
remember-
he will be the
you-
nude one.
Right. You do remember that we actually shot at the gasoline tank to like poke holes into it for this to work.
Nah,
Probably.
maybe just pour it in and light it on fire and just jam. Like, if we can like lock it from the outside, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal, but that works. Like, let's find a way of actually like, locking it down that 3 very strong, almost supernatural beings cannot actually get out of there.
Well, we
I'm
can-
assuming this is happening as texts in our signal group instead
Yeah,
of
dude,
verbally.
I'm imagining you're
Sure.
typing fervently with each other as
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
is pantomiming with the gasoline and then pointing to scarf, pointing to gasoline.
You know what
Grabs
we can
your
do,
scarf, stomps
Marcus?
inside.
We can activate the ward and just keep them in there. That's
That
the most
Now you're
brutal
thinking
way.
with hunter powers.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Ooh.
Oh goodness.
You mean pour the gasoline through the ward while the ward is like a lid, and then you light the pot and boil the lobsters. Or leeches in this case.
Something like that. Leech soup. Or leech stew.
Leech
Okay.
PQ.
So whoever has the most graphic description of this can just sort of describe me how you're doing this, because you have a fuck ton of powers and miscellaneous available, and you have the drop on them. So I'm just going to give you a general luck check to see whether or not this goes completely tits up or not. Nope, goes pretty much exactly as you describe it. So that means, Bex, I'm just going to leave you free to describe this however the fuck you want. Like, you have these guys in a spot, you have a tool specifically that can deal with them, as well as some supernatural tools. All of the particular investigation checks and detection traps. Like, if you guys would have, I don't know, made noise as the lid was open, or made noise as you were checking stuff, or discharged a gun at any point, all right, different scenario. Or if you guys would have, I don't know, tried to get these guys into the sunlight or investigate them, then they would wake up. Right now, no, you seem to have gotten the drop on them. So, yeah, just please go ahead and describe exactly how you boiled the lobsters, I guess. Gasoline
When
is
I
stored
think
in
to-
balls.
Yes, sure, but I mean, when I think back into the janitor's closet, do I remember seeing anything that I could use to like kind of spray it in there like more evenly, or
I think anything you do that requires more than just dumping it in there quickly, as in the entire jerry can and you just go, here's a lit thing.
okay, what kind of
Open
a
the
door?
hatch,
What
dump
kind
it
of a
in, close
door
the
is on
hatch,
the
activate the
silo?
thing.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of like hatch on the silo itself?
What kind of hatch?
Yeah.
Big, round, like half a meter across, so a person can easily, quickly fit through it if they wanted to, or if they were to force it open.
Okay.
But it also means it's very easy for the gasoline the entire jerry can to just get dunked in there. So if you were to just put a rag in it, set it on fire, and then just toss it in there,
Yes.
after opening
And
it quickly,
then I'll
slam dunk it,
and
then activate powers and hope for the best, and have someone
I'm gonna
stand on the
slam dunk
lid.
it in there with a shotgun and have these boys just slam the door shut right after the shot is fired, because it's gonna be a rude fucking waking up party for these boys. But I
Yeah.
do want it to like spray all over the place and actually be like, on all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna light the fuse, so to say, and then just shoot it in there with a shotgun.
Okay, I
and
think
then we
this sort of
slam
falls
the
into
door
the
shut.
category of explosives and demolitions. So give me intelligence demolitions to set off this entire chain of 1, 2, 3, blow them up. Set them on fire, keep them shut.
God damn it.
Are you for real?
Yeah, the amount of dice.
Okay.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Yeah, but it has to have that one that fucks it up.
So as Pex climbs up the thing, has the jerry can ready, and he's like, okay, everyone's ready to do their thing. He opens the lid and throws the jerry can inside, which is already lit, then grabs his shotgun, but the jerry can just smashes one of the vampires in the head, immediately waking him up in a desperate panic and causing him to sort of bolt upright and quickly, in a panic, jump out of the vat. But Pex is quick with his shotgun and will still blow that thing up and quickly shut the hatch as planned. One vampires?
Vampires?
Mark's gonna try to throw like a
Can I
lighter there.
like if I manage to wake him up like that, could I just activate my burden ability to like try and keep him down there, and then just shoot in afterwards, and then we slam
You're
the door shut?
already doing two things, as in tossing that in and then quickly shooting it.
Yeah, make it 3.
If you're doing 3 things at once, that means you're doing things with a big fat minus.
Yeah, well, already 2 things would
Yeah.
have deducted 2 dice from the pool.
Mm-hmm. Did you deduct 2 dice from the pool with the demolitions then? I don't think you did.
No.
Right.
You didn't call me to do it.
Yeah. I'm just okay. General success chance on whether or not you are fast enough to do the burden. A burden is just staring at them, right?
Yes, it's literally just staring at them,
Okay.
not breaking.
Yeah, but you're also not
breaking lens.
quite expected. So if this is a 4 or higher, then you just burden them.
No.
His eyes fail him once again.
I swear to fucking God.
That's how I feel about a lot of my roles.
First off, I can't edit
you
this
guys
stupid
just
thing
hate
anymore,
me.
which annoys the shit out of me. But I can edit that one. That's stupid. Anyway, 2 lobsters in the pot are currently boiling. Pex is holding the lid closed. The plan was that Marcus then uses his ability to seal them inside, right?
If needed, yes.
Okay, well, you're pretty sure it's needed because shit seems to be
No
about
way.
to go down.
Yeah, not sure. Okay, I'm gonna throw it out. Yeah, I'm gonna use the edge.
Okay, you're using the edge to keep that closed. Does that require that you focus on that?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so roll initiative for the people that have the ability to do something. Vex is
Victor
holding the
will
lid
try
shut.
and-
Marcus is holding the lid shut with his ability to just sort of 2 for 1. Because there's 2 vampires inside and they are currently burning. But they probably need to be held in place. This other vampire... initiative... Nope, that's not it. Initiate. There it is. Turn tracker.
Initiate?
Yes, initiate, please.
So, am I initiated, or am I just stuck holding the hatch?
You are an initiative, but I'm assuming your action is to hold the thing. Since that will be necessary, or you'll get a burning vampire joining the fray.
So I had to find a picture of myself on the board to actually do the initiative, right?
Right
Yeah,
here.
you need to have your token.
And you need to select yourself. I can just do it for you. But,
Yeah, please do, because I cannot actually find a picture of myself anywhere.
what? Really? It's right here. I moved you here.
Yeah, okay, now I see it, yeah.
Anyway, I already rolled for you, so it's fine.
Good, yeah.
And
I got like a brand new like a MacBook Air, and I'm not really good with it yet, to be fair.
I have no idea whether or not that's good or not. But, you tell me.
Yep.
Anyway, Victor is the fastest out of everyone, but let's see. Initiative works.
We start-
Slowest
start
determine
from
say
bottom
what
up.
they're doing first. Okay, so
Yes.
Pex, I'm assuming you're holding it closed, but technically you can try to do
Yes.
2 things at once. You
No,
do
I'm
have
just
your
gonna
shotgun.
hold it with all my might.
Holding it closed with all your might. The 2 vampires are trying to break out with all their fucking might. The 1 vampire, he is surrounded by things. He is very quickly trying to analyze things. He will... he sees all of you. He sees you have guns. He will try to initially put himself in cover where he is not in line of sight, and then secondly, push Bruno out the way, who's holding this thing shut, by assaulting him violently. That's his plan. Marcus, your plan. As you see the vampire eyeing Bruno.
Can I grab him on the edge and like push him back with the rest?
With your push him back with the reds, with your edge. I was sort of
How-
He's already
edge
out of
to
the.
be
He's
pushed
already
down.
out of the vat.
He's
so-
already out of the vat. He's standing on top of the vat right now.
Yeah, so he's not on the edge of the hatch anymore. He's out properly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically I can either hold the rest inside, or I'm gonna do something with this guy.
Yes. I mean, you can try to do both, but that's at a disadvantage.
Nah, it's gonna work. I glance like, what is Bruno doing right now?
Bruno is holding the thing shut with all his might.
Yeah, he's trying to
Okay.
prevent the others from escaping.
Is there anything like a mechanical on the way, like a bar of iron or something like to actually stopping the door to open except Bruno?
It's a machine home with a lot of old machinery. I must say yes. So yes, there's
I'm
stuff.
Okay, Bruno, kill that vampire.
Okay, but he's already doing a thing right now with how initiative works, so he would need to use willpower to change that.
No, you kill that vampire.
No.
Okay, then I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I was planning of using the edge,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to basically shoot the vampire like.
Shoot the one guy. And hope that Bruno holds the thing shut.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Peter?
I'm gonna take aim and just shoot the vampire that's outside on top of it.
Okay. Victor?
Victor is going to he pulls the bowler that he has or sort of at hand and tries to use it and test it out on the vampire at the top to restrain him. Hopefully
Okay.
making it an easier target.
Dante distracted, but in case something takes longer, he'll jump in. All right, with that out of the way, yeah, Victor, go first. You want to distract him?
No, I wanted to use the bowler that he's
right.
crafted that
Okay.
I specifically said he has wrapped it on one of his fingers.
Now, I have confidence in your ability to just sort of throw a thing at a thing.
But you wanted a crafting check.
Yes, but I want an intelligence crafting check to give me the roll. Give me the roll.
Yeah.
To see whether or not you've actually made them correctly.
3 successes.
3 successes. Now, you hurl that bola at the feet of the vampire, and even though it is a fairly rudimentary made thing, it seems to just wrap itself around his legs in a way that you would not expect. And just tightly coils around his legs. And you could immediately sort of see him stumble as his legs are tied together and he can't properly move like he was planning to do. Peter.
Yeah, and Victor goes, I got him pinned down.
Yeah, I can see that. And
he's standing on top of the bat wobbling.
Yeah, as he's wobbling, I follow through with my shot. Blast with the rifle.
Rifle, not shotgun. Okay.
Oh boy.
Just a question, but how easy is it to shoot a gun with night vision goggles?
That is a question.
It's pretty easy.
Anyway,
it doesn't really interfere at all.
Only one success because he's wounded, but that's still a hit.
Still a hit. So pool mod 8. So 5 lethal.
5 lethal. Now, the fun part with certain creatures is
he doesn't give a shit.
Oh no, okay. They do give a shit. Bam! As you take a chunk out of it, but it's not gone yet. Still moving. Although, like I said, restraint and experiencing technical difficulties. Marcus, you said you were going to shoot the guy, not do you think? Not use your edge?
Yeah.
Or use your edge on him?
I think that like Bruno can keep it locked for one round.
We'll see.
Especially if he had something like basically something locking the door, like a lock or like a basically fucking chair, like adjust on it, like in the right angle.
A piece of rebar. You see a big piece of rebar laying nearby from one of the factory components. You want to grab that, jump up, and use that instead of your ability to lock down the hatch.
So nobody did that already?
No.
Isn't
You
it like
need to do it
logical?
right now.
If you have a fucking vampires, you like basically lock the door and then you make sure there's something like mechanically stopping the door to open after that.
Well, you were planning to just hold
Well,
it shut and use your
we were.
supernatural ability. You changed that
Yeah,
just
that's
now.
that's what the
And
initiative
we-
was for, and you were the first one after Bruno to announce what you're doing.
And
Okay,
we
I
watched
thought
the
like people were like a more like a in control situation than we were. Yeah, of course,
No.
of course. Like, yeah, I'm gonna like get something to like lock the door mechanically, like a bar of iron to like to actually bar it to be opening. That you actually need to drive through with a car or something
Cool.
like that to actually open the door.
Well, I mean, it's all a matter of how good can you attach it. You find a big piece of iron rod that you think you can probably jam somewhere to lock it. The question is, can you? So again, give me, as you're doing this real quick, give me strength, because you're just trying to jam it in the right place. Strength crafting. Oh, you have high crafting. Lucky you.
Okay, good.
As you
My
just instantly try to be like, okay, this
we're
here.
more planning because we didn't have any hurry before we actually start doing stuff.
Yeah, well, sometimes hurry arrives.
So strength crafting.
As you grab a piece of the old machinery and try to jam it in a place where Bruno is holding it shut to force it to stay shut.
Bad roll, only one.
One success is good enough to jam it in place. Like, you have a lot of dice on this, but it's what you spend your time on. The one vampire tries to do its thing, but it is now severely hampered. So this might go horribly wrong for it.
It's also pretty injured, probably. So negatives on their
yeah, so
food.
it has a -2 on stuff right now, so it has less dice as it tries to do multiple things. Okay, one, it tries to dive in cover from the shots, but it was restrained already, so it's not doing that. So instead, it's trying to be in cover for things, but still managed to get one success. It is now maneuvering in between the machinery. And then secondly,
Well, it's a 1 and a 6, so isn't that a 0 success?
You're right. Why is it not subtracting it? Oh, it doesn't have the... This thing doesn't have the minus on the 1. Huh. All right. So that's not a success. So rather than... rather than maneuvering itself to safety, it just sort of stumbles on top of the thing, very easily shot by all of you as it's trying to wiggle over to Bruno and kick him out of the way, sort of jumping up and knock him out of the way.
Ooh.
However, Marcus just reinforced the hatch, so jumps at Bruno, kicks him out of the way so that he's no longer holding the hatch shut. The hatch, which is now being held by Marcus's thing anyway.
Can I like try and soak that or something?
If he was trying to do damage to you, yes, but that's not what he's doing. He's just body slamming you out the way.
And I'm actively grappling the hatch.
Yes,
As
trying
a
to hold
grappler.
it shut. As a grappler. Fuck, you're a grappler specialist. Yeah, all right. Give me strength brawl. However, that means that the roll he's making is also somewhat different. I'll just see if he has more successes with this.
My fucking god.
No. It's a game.
That 10 explodes though.
He has a
it's
0, so...
Nothing. My fucking god.
It doesn't explode. You have one success. He had two successes, which is still more than your one specialized success. So he kicks Bruno out of the way. The vampires inside are still sealed because Marcus sealed the place, though. And with it being their turn, they will try to break out. Only one of them can really do that at a time, but they are very desperate and very pissed off and very on fire, which is not helping their situation. So this is pretty much the only check that they have for this, before they are pretty much just fucked. What did you roll? You rolled a 1 on the crafting check, didn't you?
He did.
Yeah, 1.
Can a 1 hold them closed? They have a minus because they're on fire. Okay, I guess that means if they have 1 success, I think it would hold. If they have 2 successes, they would be able to break out. Although, granted, they would be on fire. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
And I'm gonna say these guys are also very hurt, but also on fire right now. As they are now busy climbing out.
Do they have it in the same way, like minuses for being hurt? That
Yes,
we do?
they have minuses right now.
Which is probably why they only had 3 dice to begin with.
Yes. All right, after that, we start back
So
at the top.
we
still trying to
reroll
find-
initiative.
Yep,
and then
you
we
reroll.
re-roll initiative on everyone.
all right.
I can probably do that way faster than. Well, go ahead. Go ahead, and everyone roll. I guess. Did everyone roll? Yes. No.
Yep.
Okay. Let me go again.
Mm,
The one
Marcus hasn't rolled
vampire
yet.
is on top of Bruno and is going to try and. Does he have a gun on him? No, I don't think he does.
Marcus still hasn't rolled his initiative.
I can do it quickly
I don't
for
see
him, I
it.
guess.
Yeah.
Go. 9 stays in the same spot.
Okay.
Anyway, the one vampire on top of Bruno is going to try to very quickly reach his mouth down to suck Bruno dry to get some health back. Also, because he's hungry. Sam, what are you doing?
He's trying to shoot the guy who's trying to jump down on Bruno.
Using your
Pistol.
pistol. Marcus.
I have pew pew.
I guess more shooting.
More shooting on which one? The one? Or the 2 that have just climbed out and are now on top of the vat? On
So all
fire,
the 3
mind you.
of you know. Okay, I think that's the moment when I'm going to use my edge.
Okay. You can probably only get one of these on the 2 or the 1 guy.
Only one of this.
They're 2 groups. They're separate from each other. I don't know exactly what the range of your thing is, but they're spaced apart that I can't imagine you get both of these groups, all 3 of them at once.
It's like 2 and 1.
Yes, there's 2 vampires here, and there's 1 vampire on top of Bruno, sort of next to you. I don't know if it's
Snail
an
is
aura around you.
solo.
I thought it was like a projected.
Yeah, it is like a. Yeah, it is like a. I'm gonna take the chance and like try to take the 2 of them.
Okay. Don't know if you have your edge mechanics on standby for that, but we'll get to it when we...
Yes, I had, but
Good.
for some reason, like the Roll20 has actually like totally emptied the whole goddamn file. There's nothing there.
What? That makes no sense. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Black jacket, one conviction, notes. Did you put it like in notes or something? Merits?
No, it was on my character on the bio and info, but there's nothing there.
Bio info.
Yeah, that I had like the
XY.
edges like on below the person details.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Where the fuck? What the fuck? Where'd it go?
It's totally empty. It was there still last session.
Marcus notes. Did you delete stuff?
Well, I didn't. At least.
Is Roll20 doing this? What the fuck? Roll20?
But it was the edge was it like a ward?
Yeah, I think it was called
Ward.
Yeah, let me Google it.
I'll post it to Discord. So once again, we have identical stuff. So
Yeah, okay.
Roll stamina, seal 6, the number of successes, stamina. The distance that the creature were held at bay is a 1 yard radius for each point of zeal. Well, you tell me when it activates. Busy. Not you, there's Marcus. The 2 vampires, they are going to... They think their priority is simply going to be getting the fucking fire off them. Their clothes are currently covered in gasoline, and think they would just try to rip those out and quickly try to put the fire out and where the fuck do they go? Yeah, I think they're just focused on putting the fire out and getting somewhere out of line of sight to then attack afterwards. Whoops, that's wrong. Peter.
Okay, I put it back on where it was before.
Okay. The two on top are probably easy enough to shoot, but there being two of them, I don't know if I should give them separate tokens at this point, but they're right next to each other, so I feel like sort of treating them as one thing right now. Also, the one guy is on top of Bruno about to eat his ass.
That is a problem, but I don't. In my hurt condition, it's never a good idea to shoot where your friends are. So I'll instead aim toward the two vampires. Let me see. I'm rolling 5 dice as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I can't even fire twice anyway. It's
Okay.
a fire
So
rate of 1.
yeah,
So
because you're
never
using
mind.
your rifle. So you're just shooting at the two guys who are currently trying to put the fire out. Great, Pex.
Yep.
One guy's trying to eat you, but you're faster than him, and you're a brawler, so you can probably do something about that.
Yeah, I'm checking. I was reading the rules on stuff.
I mean, at this point, you can probably just rule of cool describe it.
Well, my idea was to just hold him down and try and burden the two that are on fire.
Okay, so two things at once.
I'm trying to
One,
figure
use
out
your
how-
muscles to
Yeah,
just grab
exactly.
this guy and then burden the other two.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Two things at once. So give me a strength brawl check with -2 for fighting the one guy who will be fighting you in exchange, but then he has -2, so 4 successes minus 3 successes, still 1 success. So yeah, your brawl speciality coming through.
Wait, but does this mean that he now no longer is trying to chomp, because to defend against Bruno, he will have to use a willpower to change his action to defense against Bruno?
This isn't a defense thing. This is just a contested, like, are you strong
I'm
enough
holding.
to overpower it?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
some things you can't do in terms
I'm
of just
essentially
DC.
I'm grappling him. I'm holding him in place.
Imagine, yeah, grabbing
using the
him and
hold
see if
action.
you can move him, but that's like saying how much armor does he have against a thing. So some things are not exactly mechanically very clear. This is in the category of contested roles. Either way, Bruno can still manage to grab the weakened vampire and hold him down or at bay so that he doesn't get chomped on, while staring at the two vampires.
That would be stamina plus seal
Yeah, go ahead.
versus stamina plus 3.
Okay, so they need to roll stamina plus 3, but then they also have -2.
And I have a -2.
Okay, so they roll. They have 3 successes.
Oh.
Or is the difficulty? It's fucking hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It's getting late. Let's move. Let's quickly go through it. One vampire does a thing. No, Pex does his thing. Holds the one vampire at bay. The two on fire, however, manage to escape his grasp of his stare. Peter, shoot.
Yep. A blum. 3 successes.
3 successes. A bullet in their direction.
So 6 lethal.
6 lethal, of which they soak. Two, but that puts them at -8, which I believe is enough to. I'm going to say that knocks them off the thing, and because they are still somewhat on fire, that has them very quickly stop moving as they burn up.
Okay, I got him. Marcus, just don't let Pex come in, become one of them.
Yeah, Marcus, you see Bruno fighting the one vampire who's trying to get a sippy, but being held at bay currently by the strong man. This vampire is also boloed around the feet, making his movement more difficult.
Okay, I'm gonna like. Is there like anything wooden that would have a sharp edge anywhere? Like a stake?
I understand, but that's a big ask to just pull out of nowhere. I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna like basically like walk to him. He's holding the vampire. I'm gonna put my gun on the head of the vampire. I'm gonna pull the trigger multiple times.
Yeah. All right. I don't
So
need a
if you want
firearms
to-
check for that. It's just okay. Marcus just goes up to him and goes, bam, bam, bam.
So
And
if you
then,
want to change your intention for your round after you did it, you need to
Use a
do the
willpower.
thing.
Point of
Was it
willpower. Yeah.
willpower or
Yeah,
something?
either burn a willpower or succeed in a willpower check.
Yeah.
But he was already
let's
shooting
try
it, right? I believe
He
you
was
were
going
already
to
going to shoot
activate the ward against the
against the
two
two.
that I
Oh,
just
that's
shot.
true. That's true. Fuck, I need to write it down if we're going too slow. Or I need to remember things better.
Okay. So
It's fine,
basically,
don't
like,
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
my ward was like keeping two of them in check, or did it actually fail?
You didn't activate it
You
yet
didn't
because it
press
wasn't
it
your
yet.
turn yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
just said the intent.
You
and
declare
then-
your intent, and then other things happen that sort of mess up the turn.
Yeah. Have to remember the unique system of this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Declare
First we
and then
go
see
from
how it happens.
first we go from lowest to highest initiative. Each one declaring what they intend to do. Then we start.
Before I
from
do
bottom.
this, can I glance at is anybody else free to actually help Bruno?
It's just you.
Okay, then I'm gonna use willpower, and I'm going to like do what I said.
You want to use a point of willpower or a willpower check?
I'm just gonna use 1 point of
Okay.
willpower.
Then yes, you just use that to be like, oh shit, that's happening. Quickly turn around, see Bruno in a bind, run up, push your gun against the vampire's head, and just bang, 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 bang.
And then I'm gonna find something to actually cut the head off him.
Yeah, all right.
Does Bruno have
After
like
several
anything
bullets,
like a big knife or something?
the messed up's moving, and the corpse. This one's not on fire, but the other, the one is smoldering and quickly burning up. This one now looks just like a corpse that's been dead for a few days.
All right, okay, but before we leave, they're all going to lose their heads.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, they're all going to the burning vat to be barbecued, probably.
sure. But like as if telepathy, as Marcus starts like checking around where he could find any like big blade, there's already Peter over there handing his combat knife like handle first toward Marcus. Like, yeah, you do it.
Are we still in
It's
initiative, by
off.
the way?
No, you're no longer.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just wanted to check that. Yeah, no, because Victor still in his combat high will start dragging the body, at least one of the bodies from the other two, and trying to unceremoniously dump it into the incinerator that we've now put together. So he's
Okay,
like, well, we can probably burn these.
Yeah, the two that were on fire, depending on how fast exactly you go, the fire will very rapidly consume the bodies.
Okay. Well, I mean, he would probably take a moment to just, before he pulls the trigger now that Marcus is in front of him, and he's like, oh, okay, that's dead. Go then, like a half a minute later, check. Oh, they're burned. Then he's like, guys, just check them in the fire. They burn really quickly.
But Marcus was saying something about wanting their heads.
Well, if they're on fire, that's also totally fine.
The
for me.
two of them
I
are
think
on
he just-
fire. The one guy is not, that Bruno has.
Okay, let's throw him on the fire as well.
Okay, then you just toss him in the fire as well, in the vat. That was
As you're hacking the throat, Victor's like, they burn like dry tinder. Just
like kindling, yes.
yeah, just throw them into the flames. They'll be ash in no time.
Yep, and that's exactly what happens.
Peter comes over to the fire and just like, you know, sometimes you lose yourself to the fire just watching it burn. He's kind of like that, watching the fire.
Just to for a moment, these guys looked like. Did they look like corpses when they were moving, or did they look like just teenagers?
While they
how
were
big of a-
moving
to
around,
the naked eye.
the ones that weren't on fire, they looked fairly human.
Okay.
And then after the one guy was shot up, yeah, very quickly that faded. The ones that are on fire, it's way harder to tell with them. But they burned a lot faster than you think a corpse should burn.
No, it's more of to decide what state of mind Victor is after killing what basically looked like regular teenagers. Because that would probably, thinking back, I think this is actually the first time we have killed human, like
things.
At least Victor has killed human-like things.
Yeah.
That looked very much like human. Like it was Pex who killed the trash man. After that, we haven't. Well, then there was the trailer park, but we didn't kill them.
I think that there is a very quick 1-2 of going, that just looks like a person, blam blam, and then all of a sudden going, wait, that doesn't look like a fucking person. What the fuck is this? But it all happens quite quickly.
Yeah, it's more of the shock that, like once the battle high goes down the sort of border of, oh my god, we like before the brain catches up, it's like, oh my god, we kind of like those were way too close to teenagers.
Probably.
Like normal people.
And you can have some trauma for that if you want, but for now, it means that you guys probably want to get out of here because gunfire.
Noise. Yeah.
Is there anything you do in terms of cleanup to not leave behind clues or whatever?
The casings again. And
there's probably a bunch of bullet holes all over the place now.
Yeah, we have to dig those bullets out as well.
And maybe we should. I don't know how many gloves we have, but maybe get the fingerprints.
You say that, but remember, you wanted to leave because gunfire, which means police might show up fairly soon. Depending on how long you think you have, you might not have time to get all those bullets.
Okay, so just need to get rid of the guns then.
Yeah, again.
But yeah, fingerprints, good. Did we have like gloves? I think that Marcus would have gloves, like. But like today, he also like forgot to put clothes on, so who knows?
True, me too.
I mean, it's fair to say Marcus probably has gloves because he's paranoid about that sort of thing, and then 3 of the others didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through with the the handles of the doors, wipe them while we are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I walked up to Dante, I was about to take my gloves off. I did imagine myself having gloves on the whole time.
Okay.
There's a reason why I carry like a box of those one-time use plastic gloves everywhere.
Is it for when you grapple people that you don't leave fingerprints on them?
Well, among other things, yes.
It's when he handles drugs.
That's true. He does do that a lot. Okay. But, okay, Marcus, give me a quick perception subterfuge to see how quickly you clean this place up. Because you only have a limited amount of time, and depending on the amount of successes, you get more or less. And on a botch, obviously, you leave a whole bunch of shit behind.
Yeah.
Whether or not that immediately traces back to you is something else. If you could roll, we'll see. And then I'm assuming everyone's like, okay, we've cleaned this place. We should leave quickly to the car.
Picking the mirror up, leaving, not leaving that there.
And
Oh,
the
that's a
That
bot.
is -2. 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Yep. You
Wow.
bet.
Roll of the year.
Oh,
That is
Okay,
amazing.
so let me just make a big fat
That's-
note. A bunch of evidence was left behind.
Yeah.
goodness.
The rule of thumb, never say anything. Better to be passive than actually doing actively anything because you're always going to fuck up.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I mean, it's either this or just a regular luck check for stuff that eventually fucks you over. It might as well be something that story-wise fits with everyone.
Yeah.
Might as be actively fucking ourselves over.
Yeah. At least that comes from our skills then, or
I shall now clean up. Puts entire ungloved hand with fingerprints in like 5 different
And
places.
Peter on,
Bends
and piece
over.
on the corner.
Yeah.
Paint
his
my name
business
on
card
the
falls out of his
wall.
hands. Yeah.
yeah.
Take a selfie, put it on Facebook.
Lol, just shut up, factory.
Well, shut up, a bunch of vampire teenagers. What losers? We burned their corpses in this van.
No.
Who knew fire worked so well?
Just a recommendation, like it's a bad luck. Something just falls out of Marcus' pockets when he was doing this.
Oops, business card. Like, those business cards he had printed of Horizon.
Well, that's more likely than him actually failing to do what he was going to do.
Yeah. You're like, I've cleaned it thoroughly, I've checked all the business cards, and then you reach into your pocket, like, put away the bullets, and then you pull it back out, and boop, oops. Dun dun dun, dramatic camera zoom in on business card. And everyone, let's leave, everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for tonight. My throat hurts. I definitely have a cold.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Damn, man.
You need to
That'll be
get
a
the
fun
rest.
week. Yeah. Anyway, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
With this done, I'll need to figure out where the fuck do people go next? Because Chicago has a bunch of shit, but you guys just sort of burnt every bridge. So I'm not entirely sure where that puts
That's
us.
happening.
The AMP way, tee fire involved.
Great.
Uh,
Guess you find some new stuff. Like, what the fuck? Do you keep hunting vampires that are currently in the middle of the werewolf clusterfuck blood moon apocalypse? Do you make up with the
Probably
Leopold
not.
Society? Do you do something about the shrimp lady? Not the shrimp lady. The
I think you should
fucking-
basically just retire. We are fucking out of our depth, so we can't even kill 3 fucking sleeping
teenage
vampires. Marcus just gonna retire basically at this point.
Are you sure?
We'll see during the week. I'm sure people will have a plan. Otherwise, I will just be like, hey, here's a clue. Go have fun with that. And here's a mini venture. Goodbye, have fun. All right.
Do you have giant X's on the states where we can no longer return to?
Most of them. Like a big
Hidden
path
on a
here.
GM layer, like, nope, nope, no.
Just the ones you've been to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, can't go back here, can't go back here.
Anyway, there's worse things than a freaking business card. That could have been anybody's business card. And it's just a phone number of one of your many proxies. Oh, and your face
True.
is on it.
Photoshopped.
It's just in case you meet the police later, then they will have a thing for you, maybe. Or, depending on who investigates this place. If it's vampires, then maybe they'll do something else. Or if it's the Society of St. Leopold, maybe they'll do something else. Who the fuck knows? We'll see. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, good night, good night.
Night.